What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. This is the Bold and Understanding Show. Hey, I'm just going to make this real quick. So, we know Tank Davis got into a situation where as though it led to his arrest last night. Um, as of right now, we don't have the full details, but one can assume this domestic violence or domestic battery has something to do with his baby moms. But again, we don't know. We don't know the full story. I mean, this could be a Charlo situation where as though it could be against another family member. But at the end of the day, this is not looking good for Tank Davis. Tank Davis, a couple of years ago, was caught on camera, putting his hands on his baby moms, yoking her up and leading her out the arena and whatnot. And on top of that, the situation that happened, I believe it was either earlier this year or maybe the end of last year, the whole car crash incident where it was basically like a hit and run. So yeah, so it's not really looking good for Tank right now. Like I said, let the evidence come out, but I can't blame anybody for feeling the way they feel about him, based on his track history and stuff like that. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm just trying to see what's going on. I was listening to like a couple of panels out there, and a lot of people is using this as the topic of discussion, and I just feel as though I'm gonna just get my 2 cents in on the matter as well. But I also, stumbled across a couple of narrative pushing pages and whatnot, where as though they try to generalize, black folks and stuff like that, and that shit pretty much pissed me off. But anyway, at the end of the day, domestic violence has nothing to do with what race you come from or whatever. Domestic violence can happen anywhere. You know that's like I said, it's a bad situation. Salute to Queen Lisa Bells in the building. Hey Lisa, I dropped the link if you want to hop on and whatnot. I don't really have too much to say as far as this whole Tank thing. I think that's it right there. See how this work out. Um, Still trying to figure out this whole live situation out. So, oh, you can't hop on right now. Okay, cool. Um, yeah. So, yeah, I was just talking about this whole Tank Davis situation. It's just looking bad for him. The man supposed to be in the middle of a training camp, scheduled to fight a week from now or a week and a half from now. So, it's bad on him. It's bad on him. And going back to this situation, this is look crazy.
Hey, I just want to make sure it worked.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was trying to figure. I'm still trying to figure things out with this live. I'm trying to see how people put pictures and stuff in a live as well. I
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like yesterday, like I put the video in there, but trying to put like pictures in there like everybody else be doing, I don't know how to do that. So that's still like me trying to figure everything out on that situation.
Oh, you mean changing the avatar picture?
No. Like when people be like scrolling through the YouTube feed and stuff like that, they see
Oh,
like
okay.
pictures and stuff, and I don't know how they do that. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna still try to figure that out.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, salute to WJ Luckett in the building.
Alrighty, people
Yeah.
coming through. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess me doing these lives. Maybe I just got to start doing some more. I mean, a lot of times I just don't really have time to be doing them and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like it's a lot easier to do a live than to actually edit and create a video and stuff like that. Just because you can just put it out there and just have a topic to talk about.
Right.
Yeah. But Lisa, how do you feel about this whole Tank Davis situation?
I mean, I really don't know all the evidence. What's going on now? Was the charges dropped or something? What happened?
As far as I know, is I think I heard something like Tank Davis had bailed out on $1,000 bond or something like that. I don't know as far as the charges being dropped so far,
Right.
but
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, cause I was just looking at the news or whatever. But yeah, saw he posted bond or whatever. He open hand. No, he closed hand smacked someone.
oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I think I had saw it on TMZ. Yeah. So the lady had a abrasion, like the lip was, I guess, hurt or something, busted. But
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, but what else? It was something else. Yeah. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen with him. Me personally, it doesn't make him look good because he do have a jacket. You know what I'm saying? If it
yeah,
was an isolated incident, it would be one particular thing. You know what I mean? Like people look at it different, but people have him on video. And I get it. You got to do case by case. Everything is different, but basically, he got to get himself out of those predicaments. He got two kids now. It's like you got to make better decisions. Stop putting yourself in those predicaments. You got to change your people, places, and things. You do. You
yeah,
got money or whatever. You got to elevate yourself. When you get money, you also have to elevate yourself, not just the people, but you gotta. I know right now he probably don't have the time to do it, but start taking some classes, like get some more education, like change your people, your surround. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely needs the probably like take some anger management classes or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I don't know how the whole situation you know turned
Oh.
out to
Mm-hmm.
lead up to that. I'm not going to point fingers either way. I just think it's an overall bad look, and
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah, especially when he getting ready to go to court. He got a case pending, getting ready to go to trial over there. That's crazy, yeah. So that's definitely not a good look. And like I said, I don't know all the circumstances or the whatever. But all I'm saying is you gotta make as a person make better decisions, like keep your circle small, you know, as small as you can. You
oh
know what
yeah,
I'm trying to say? Yeah.
yeah,
Because sometimes it don't even be you, it could be your entourage. Like you go out to a club or whatever and they start some shit, but then you're the name, so it's like your name is in lights. So you just gotta make it's not just you now, Dolo. You got two children now, and it's just about making better decisions, choices, but not just for them, but for you.
yeah, definitely.
In these cases, in all of these cases coming up, that's not cheap, especially to get a good lawyer. And
Yeah,
them lawyers charge those public figures money. Oh, come on, let's just be real.
yeah,
There's no excuses Like people are like, nah, there's no damn excuses. Accountability should be upheld.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Hey,
Um,
y'all. Well, no, he ain't no different from nobody else. Everybody gotta look in the mirror at some point.
yeah, I noticed, like, I was looking at a couple of shows, and a lot of people were like pointing fingers. Some were, going in on Tank, and then some were going in on the victim. And I seen
Yeah.
people say free Tank, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like I said, I don't know the full details, but now that you just told me about the he hit somebody with a closed fist, that's, yeah, that's gonna look bad on him.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah, it's just too much here.
Yeah.
Free. Like, come on, let. Oh, sorry, something going on in the back.
Oh, okay.
Just
But yeah,
talk.
yeah. So like it's just like it's almost like the same thing with the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation. I mean, a lot of people were going in on Megan Thee Stallion. Even though she the one got her foot shot, they said, "Oh, well, is she lied? She lied." I'm like, well, she ain't lied about getting shot. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, that whole situation took place like in a vehicle. So it's
Right,
pretty
right,
much,
right, right, right.
whoever had the gun, whether it was intentional or negligent or whatever. I mean, the lady got shot. So when people, automatically, you know, accuse her, or if somebody was to defend Megan Thee Stallion, they automatically be called a simp. I just think that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what they do nowadays. It's just people have no accountability. It's not about men and women. It's just about the evidence.
Yeah. And my thing in that situation, it went through court, and obviously the court saw it a different way. I'm not saying that the court is perfect, because we have seen situations where as though people be wrongfully, you know, convicted of a situation. But I'm quite sure, like when it first happened, like I think from what I understand, Megan Thee Stallion just kept her mouth shut, and then she came out with a video later on after, I guess, her and Tory Lanez was going back and forth online. And she came out. She said, "Look, I didn't tell the cops at the time that you would have want to shot me, because I didn't want to see another black man get killed in this situation." And it took a while. Now they went to court, and finally Tory Lanez got convicted. But at the end of the day, I just wish, especially with these celebrities and whatnot, that things would like chill out and calm down. You know what I'm saying? And people just, I mean, you got all that money. I just don't understand how people live recklessly. I, I don't know.
Yes, it's I agree. It's just I don't know, man. It's like it's always something. It's always something. But the bottom line is we have to do better, as a people, but we have to at some point look ourselves in the mirror and be like, look at the part that we play in situations. You know, that's all we could do is look at our part and try to do better. You know,
Yeah,
for him, like he's in a situation where yeah, he has money, he's a high profile boxer, et cetera, et cetera. So, you got to maybe trim down the fat, so to say,
uh-huh.
you know, and just stay in the gym. Well, right now he got stress on top of stress. And that stress leads to things. You're young still. He can dodge some bullets, but he can't, hopefully he can eradicate some of that stuff. And then when he get in his 30s, things will mellow out because, you know what I'm saying? That stress leads to stuff. It
Yeah,
leads to health issues. physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional health issues. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
All that unnecessary stress. And don't tell me that going back and forth in front of the judge is not stressful, because it is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
And then he don't want his kids to see that later on, dad, you know what I'm saying? Like they young right now, but I don't want to see that, you know. So all that shit take a toll on you. It do. And all of that money you spending giving the lawyers could be in your bank account. That could be for your children's future education. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Now
Current.
this woman that he's involved with, are they married or is that just his girlfriend?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't think he's married. No,
Oh, okay.
I don't
And,
think
and
he's married yet.
and this is the same lady from a couple of years ago at the event where he snatched her up, right?
Oh, I'm not sure who it is, bro.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure who it is. Yeah, I think that woman was before. That might have been one of his children's mother. I'm not sure.
Oh, so he got two baby moms?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So I gotta like fall back, chill out. Just you got different cases coming up. You got a few of them. Yeah. So it's like, come on.
So
That's all.
so it's
Just
great. Go ahead.
yeah. And in the one situation with the hit and run, come
Hmm.
on, that wasn't a good look at all. And that lady, the one she really wanted to, I think the one, well, I think she was pregnant or something. Come on,
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
yeah, that ain't a good look. Yeah. And of course, I was there. I don't know all of the evidence or any of that, but like, it's just, you know, got to make better decisions.
Yeah. So my thing is like not only is this fight is in jeopardy of next week, the fight
Hmm.
with Ryan Garcia, even though they never signed a contract, but that is also in jeopardy.
Hmm. Yeah. I saw a brother was saying this morning, he was like, Ryan Garcia, move on with your career. Don't keep holding up your career chasing this one fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
dude, like if that fight just happened to come, but keep doing, stop trolling him and all of that. Just do the best for your career. You know what I'm saying? Because you could waste a lot of your years. You know what I'm saying? Chasing this one fighter. I seen it before with fighters in the past. Come on, you chasing that one fighter for that
Mhm.
cachet. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, like you could be chasing belts too. You don't have to wait for him. Go out
Right.
there and get yours. You can't wait for another fighter. You could have fought this other guy and then you didn't fight. You get what I'm saying? Like, get out there and get some fights. Name cachet fights. They don't necessarily have to be named Tank.
Right. Right.
Cause you're holding up your shit too, chasing him. And I said I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah. That's
Look how many years Boo Boo chased Canelo and all these other ones chased Canelo and people chased Amir Khan. Well, at least Amir Khan was able to get good names. He chased Mayweather for all of them years and nah, go out
yeah.
there. Amir, at least he was able to get some names on his, some of the other ones wasn't. Like Charlo and Andrade. Ryan, you young, go out there and get some good names on your resume.
Yeah, Ryan got to do something because I don't know if Ryan want a box or a model.
Yeah.
You know, he definitely got to do something. But yeah, I agree. You don't want to be chasing one guy to to hold up your career. And Demetrius Andre is the perfect example. As much as I wanted to see Demetrius Andre get a fight with Canelo,
Mm-hmm.
I also thought that wasting his time trying to get a fight with Canelo kind of hinder his career a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's obvious, Canelo doesn't want to fight him. You know, so now
Yeah.
also on top
Everything.
of that, I will say
Mm-hmm.
this: he has been trying to get fights with like other boxers as well,
Yeah, he
but
has. He has. Yeah.
a lot of times the politics of the sport of boxing, kind of hurt his
Mm-hmm.
career as well.
Right. Everybody can't do what Ali did with Sonny Liston. It doesn't work for everybody. That was a different time back then, you know. Sonny was the baddest man on the planet back then. And Ali did what he had to do, you know what I'm saying? To get
Yeah,
that fight. But those tactics may not work sometimes now. It depends. Some people it may, some it may not. But Andrade wore the Canelo shirt. He did everything. Went to presses. He even went to a Charlo press. He do that, but it hasn't been in his favor to do that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he
yeah,
didn't get the fight. Now it worked for what's his name? Laura.
yeah.
But it just didn't work for Boop. So yeah, but you gotta move on with your career. You can't be focused on one, you know what I'm saying, person like okay, Ryan, he had a fight recently, and then he said, "Come on, man!" And now look what happens. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
Strike while the iron is hot. Get your money, guys, because you don't know
Mm,
what's gonna happen in this field. You don't know what's going on, where the money coming from, you don't know how these. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Get
Now,
somewhere.
I also heard going back to Tank Davis, I also heard he was talking about retiring soon anyway. I don't know if he was
Hmm.
just trolling or was he really serious about that. But I mean, to be at only 28 years old, it's not like he really made a lot of money like that. So if he's thinking about retiring, I just hope he
Hmm.
has other plans.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know. That is kind of young. Yeah.
And we seen other boxers, that had promising careers in the past, and somehow they got arrested and altered their whole career. Like one guy I could think of was Ike Biabuche. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
yeah, he
he did
got
a
arrested.
lot of time. Yeah, right.
Yeah, would he like kill somebody or killed a lady or something like that?
I don't know. I gotta look it up. I do remember. Yeah, he's home now, right?
I heard he got out and then I heard he went back in.
Wow, that's sad, man. Such a promising talent. Great heavyweight. Yeah.
Hmm So take
Yeah,
so
and then some of them, yeah, and then they not right in the head. A lot of them anyway, because they get hit in the head.
yeah.
So they already have anger issues already. A lot of them.
hmm
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, but like whatever you do with your money, get it. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit in order. So when you get older, man, because like I said, this is a short career. This is not. I mean, well, some people were able to make a nice career out of it, but you know, get your money right.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
So do you think this event is going to get canceled next week if Tank Davis is unable to participate in it?
Yeah. Yeah. If he's not, because he's the headliner.
And plus,
But
it's pay per view too, right?
yeah, all his fights are pay-per-view now. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna hurt for real.
They better do some damage control as much as they can, a PR team.
They might have to start shifting some like shifting his card around, or maybe find like a new like a replacement for Hector Garcia.
Yeah, but who's gonna be able to do it in the DMC area?
Mm.
Who?
Yeah, you're right about
What's his name? That's not his weight division. Gary
that.
Russell.
Gary Russell, yeah.
Yeah, he would
But
have been able to pull it off because he's in that area.
now it will be crazy if he decides to step in if it doesn't give it a go. You know, if
Yeah, that
Tank
would
doesn't,
be crazy. Yeah,
yeah.
short notice. Yeah,
Mm.
smaller guy. I don't know. Yeah, cause
Yeah,
what do he? Oh, he's a 126 pounder, right?
yeah, he is.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be kind of a tall order. Yeah, then last minute, and then he's the only one I could think of that could pull it off. And then that all of the other people on the undercard, it's like, come on, yeah. See, because what people do, when you in that type of position like Tank or whatever, it affects others, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
It affects others, as well as people on the undercard, people that are the trainers, even the Showtime that put the money out, allocated the money or whatever, the promotion involved, it affects a whole bunch of people. So it's like a domino effect. So
hmm
it comes with that type of position he in, it comes with a lot of great responsibilities. So part of responsibility is acting. You have to, behavior code, you know.
yeah, yep. Mm.
People don't get paid when the headliners, unless you got somebody else equally the headline, it's not really big. A lot of people over there. Jamel is out. He's not fighting. He's out. His broken hand. Jamal, we don't know when he coming back.
Yeah,
Um.
Jamal situation. A lot of people think Jamal, that like that injury was fake or something.
Oh, with the back,
Yeah,
don't know. Yeah. I mean, all I could do is take a man by his word, but I don't know.
yeah. I mean, same here, but I will say it just seemed like everything just looks suspicious when it
Hmm.
comes to some of these PBC fighters. We had the
Yeah.
whole Adrian Broner joint earlier this year. He was suffering from mental issues or whatever. And
Hmm.
all of a sudden now he's getting ready to fight, Ivan Redcash.
Yeah. A lot of
Um,
people, everything is secretive over there. They're not really telling what's going on. You got people on YouTube talking about what they believe is what's going on, or they got sources or whatever. But it's very secretive over there. We don't know what's going on.
mhm.
See, with the other like people, it's more. They're a bit more it's stuff going on we probably don't know about, but it's a bit more open. Like you can read articles or this, and that, other. I mean, there's stuff going on all of these different things, but over there, they very secretive.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
I never seen nothing like it.
yeah. It's almost like a religious cult over there or something.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Like, cause see, you could read like the Bloomberg will find out what's going on business wise, what's going on,
Hmm.
or like that type of thing. But like if it's stuff going on the top rank, I have heard stuff or whatever. But top rank seems to keep it pretty. For the most part, they seem to be the most professional. But they've been doing it longer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So yeah, they
and,
seem to, his guys don't get in as much trouble. But then again, they do, but I don't hear it as
but
much.
you do got that you do got that Felix Verdejo situation.
Yeah, I thought about it and I said, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a but you see, they kinda got away from that. You see how they did that.
Yeah,
But they did it in a professional way. At first, a statement was made and they said, well, until they have all the evidence or whatever, they don't talk about it. They do shit more smooth, you know. But the media is not hammering down on them because
nah,
of him being a top ranked fighter. Now he's standing on his own, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like with
his case come.
PBC, anytime they do something, it's always the PBC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They they
I think Felix situated like his trial's getting ready to begin too, right?
yeah, yeah. That's an ugly situation.
Yeah, that was sad. I mean, he killed his high school sweetheart or something like that, and yeah, that I don't understand. I guess what she was pregnant with his child, but he was married or something, and he wanted
Yeah,
her
so
to get an abortion, and she wouldn't, and then he set her up to kill her, and yeah,
yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. Ooh. Then this other boxer just went to jail. She killed her husband.
oh for real? Oh, you know what? I
Yeah,
think I heard something about that.
yeah,
Was she killed him when he
yep.
was sleeping or something like that?
I don't know. I gotta read the story, but I think I had posted it, but I gotta read that story again. I mean, no, I need to read it. I didn't read it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I be posting so much stuff, and then sometimes all of them I don't read. Some of them, yeah. It's like crazy, bro. It's like crazy. Yup. But Top Rank know how to like they PRs seem to be pretty good over there.
Mm-hmm.
And the zone, I'm not sure about they PR. Not exactly sure.
Yeah. But yeah, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, like I was telling you earlier before I was listening to that other channel,
Mm-hmm.
them, them dudes over there, they racist as hell, right? They sitting up here and they putting out saying, "Oh, we just trying to get everybody to stand with each other, no matter what race you are." But yet, you look on their page and they got nothing but racist memes on their page and whatnot. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting up here listening to this joint, because of this whole Tank Davis situation. One of the dudes sitting up here blaming other fighters ain't got nothing to do with this whole situation.
Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's just
I was starting to hop on they live, but Yeah, they was making me mad because I was just like, man, these dudes are. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't though. I'm glad I didn't hop on there. But I was gonna hop on there and like curse their ass out.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't even. You know what? Yeah. YouTube allows these things. Yeah. But then you do the slightest thing. Some people, YouTube just got it in for like they automatically get demonetized and they haven't done nothing and they started you know what I mean? It's just
Hmm.
crazy. And then they have to constantly go and what's the word? Peel it. It's just so
Oh
much,
yeah,
yeah.
yep.
And they be like a minute into their video and they automatically so but stuff like that, I bet you they don't have no problem. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. YouTube be tripping at times. Yeah, I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. Like I used to go through the same thing on Facebook. Like you'll see a lot of people and some of these boxing pages and whatnot. They be
Mm-hmm.
post racist joints. When you clap back on them, all of a sudden you the one get put in Facebook jail.
Yeah, yup. Yeah, it just makes some sense. Yeah, makes some sense. Yep. It's just sad, man. That automatically, like, should be channels should get terminated for that type of stuff. To me,
Yeah,
racist stuff, and you know, amongst other things, with children, it's different because the children, I guess, up until a certain age, they have the mini player on,
hmm,
where the comment section is like the child has a channel. The comment section is cut off. Have like the mini player, like so you have to protect your children. These kids shouldn't even be on YouTube.
nah, they shouldn't.
You know, you got to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like with my daughter, I put like all that parental protection on there on her
Mhm.
account. Like, hey, make sure she doesn't go to anything. I just keep everything within her age range.
Mhm.
Now, of course, you go to school, they give you those laptop computers or whatever. Um, she could go watch certain things, but even those school computers, they monitor your computers, so they block certain things off as well.
Good. Yeah, you have to. You got to protect the children. Yeah, you
Yeah, my
have to.
yeah, my daughter be asking me all the time, can I get access to this? I'll be like, nope.
I don't blame you.
She be getting mad at me.
No, I don't blame you. Because you already know what it's about.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. They don't have no respect. The
Nah,
trolls and all of that. They
they try to
start
get
coming at you. Yeah, they start coming at you in the comment sections. No, they don't have no respect. They don't care if you child, woman, man, elderly, or whatever.
yeah, they try to get your information, and
Mm-hmm.
I used to seen it all. Like on the other before I got into the boxing joint, I used to be on like they used to call it the black sector of YouTube. I was seeing
Oh,
people
the,
getting
the
trolled
black
so heavy.
screen team.
Not like it was like a lot of it's almost like black Twitter, but they just call it like the black sector in YouTube.
Yeah, I remember the black screen team. Yeah. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're saying. Yeah.
and these dudes be trolling heavy to the point where as though I seen a dude, he was beefing with another dude. Somehow he found out where this guy lives at, and he flying drones over the person's house or whatnot, dropping
Oh.
stuff in that man yard and everything. And I was just
Oh
like,
wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was crazy. And then one time
Man.
he went to another dude house and he he like knocked on the door, like he taped something on the door, he knocked on it. So the guy came out, saw and started chasing him. But the
Wow.
dude was able to get away. But you could see this all on the drone because the drone was above.
Right.
See this all play down on video. And afterwards, he was able to fly his drone back to where his car was. And I was sitting up here like, man, somebody gonna get killed behind this thing one day. But yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, my guy King David in the comment section, Boxer Die, he got a fire channel. It's like one of my favorite channels out there. He be going in on a lot of these narrative pushing channels and stuff. And of course, like the whole Earl Spence situation, because a lot of people like to blame Terrence Crawford for the fight not happening and everything else. You know how it is. They just want to blame Crawford for everything. But one thing I like about King David is that he poke holes in a lot of these people's stories and whatnot, and he provide nothing but the facts. So salute to King David.
Yeah. Salute to King David.
Yeah. And I'm surprised a lot of people ain't come on the panel, because I know like yesterday I put it out. They told me to drop the link. I dropped, but I wasn't sure exactly how all this thing works. So I dropped the link today, but nobody really hopped on. I mean, it might be at work, so I think that's what the situation is.
Yeah. Most people at work right now. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't even go back until like next week. So I'm off for like a good week.
Oh well, shoot. You could crank some up then. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Crank some stuff up. Yeah. Get
Yep.
ahead of it. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Crank some shit up. Yeah. Some videos. Yeah.
But yeah, these lives are they're pretty good. I like the lives. Like I said, I'm just still trying to figure it out. Um,
Yeah.
just take it one step at a time. See how people put in these clips and everything else. I got to figure that all out.
Hmm. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like just say a Martin clip.
Yeah, like people put in clips and stuff like that. Like I
Yeah.
always wanted to
Yeah.
figure out how to do that, or like if
Those
people
are
pull up
funny as hell.
yeah, or if people pull up like like a link or something, like how you post that on
Yeah.
the screen. So if I get that part down,
Be good. Yeah.
yeah.
The funny ones, one of some of my favorite ones be Bernie Mac. I be dying laughing.
Oh,
Um, Players Club. I be dying laughing.
yeah,
Mac is a fool. Yup. But there's so many of them, like for movies and yeah, or music videos, or it could be boxing,
mm-hmm.
like a boxing video, and somebody say something crazy, and then
Yeah,
yeah, yep, I got what you're saying now.
yeah. I gotta do
Right.
something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You'll get them. Just look around and see which ones you know that you like. Maybe something unique, ones that other people ain't done.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna hop on some different ones.
Yeah. Put your stamp on it. Yeah. Yup. I don't know. You definitely have to ask a content creator. They'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of, it come King David right now.
Oh, okay.
Salute to King David. What's up, man?
Bo, what it do, man?
Chilling, chilling.
Hey, how you doing?
Hmm?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Miss Bells. I feel like I done seen you a few different places, so I done heard your voice before, for sure. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
But
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I think I've seen you before. Yeah.
yeah, I definitely know the name though. That's for sure, man. But salute to my guy Bo, man. This the first live Bo.
I mean, like the first one when I brought some people on because I'm still trying to figure this thing out.
Still trying to figure it out. Okay, yeah, yeah. Hey, man, anybody out there listening, man, hit that like button for Bo, man. You got a good boxing channel, man. So I'm happy to see that you starting to post a little bit more often now, man, because you kind of like me. You be taking breaks and shit. Yeah, you be going on hiatuses, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you putting content out more often, man, and going live, bro. Because we need like boxing voices like yours out here, man. Because a lot of these fanboy channels, unfortunately, they real consistent with they dumb shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
Dumb shit is definitely consistent. You never lied about that.
man, the dumb shit is in abundance. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's the first thing
Yeah.
you're gonna see when you hop online and you type in boxing. Usually it's gonna be some dumb shit.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
man.
I've gotten dumbed down from listening to it over the years.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. You go through stages when you hit YouTube boxing. When you first get into the boxing community, you start listening to those bigger channels like the Blue Bloods and the Egos and then you just like after a while you like, what the fuck? Who these dudes talking about? You know what I mean? Like it don't line up with what I'm saying. And then afterwards you start discovering the smaller channels and the people that aren't agenda driven that really love the sport of boxing and really give their authentic opinion. So
Yeah,
um,
Yeah.
exactly.
so I, you that's the stage we on right now. So it's
Yeah.
all good though.
That
You
is
know what
so
I mean?
true. Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the topic though, man? I see we were talking about Tank Davis.
Yeah, Tank is well, I guess he's out on bond right now, but I mean the man just seemed like he can't get out his own way in these type of situations.
Tank always in some bullshit, bro. Tank, AB, you know what I mean? These dudes, man. It's always something. You know what I
AB.
mean? It be like the dumbest situations too, man. Like I bet when we get more information about this case, it's gonna be something like his girl, some girl he was fucking with did something dumb, or maybe her cousin want to fight him or something stupid. Something he
Mhm.
just ain't got no business in the first place, you
Right.
know. And I think Tank actually got a court case coming up, don't he?
Yeah, he does. That hit and run situation.
A trial. Yeah. It's a trial, right?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yep.
that's crazy. So Tank already in some bullshit. Tank need to just be to the crib and training. So to hear that he's in stuff like this is just ridiculous, man, beyond belief.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the thing with Tank as well is it's a possibility this event might get canceled or they gonna have to downgrade it or something or find like a replacement or they might have to shuffle the deck in the cards.
Mm.
But yeah, Tank is
Yeah, because he got to make weight and stuff. And...
yeah. Well, they say he was already on track of making weight because he said he weighed about like 140 pounds as of yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not
Yeah,
bad. Yeah.
They say he already made bail though, right? I think it was like $1,000 or some shit like that. I heard.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Bond was placed. I don't know if he out yet, but yeah.
Okay, so I mean, he ain't missed much time from training. And honestly, this dude, y'all saw that what Devin Haney said about his opponent.
Yeah, he called him a tune-up. Yeah,
So he probably be all right, you know, missing a few days out of his training camp. You know,
a lot of people mad at Devin Haney for that too.
I like Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney just speaking the truth, man. You know,
Mhm.
and Tank is the thing about it is Tank. And I did a video about this too, man. I'm tired of Tank, bro. I'm about tired of his ass because he's getting to the point where he's starting to do a lot of talking.
Yeah.
I could knock this guy out, and I could knock that guy out, and I could do this and I could do that. But we all we've been getting is Hector Garcias. This ain't the first Hector Garcia. This is probably the fifth or sixth Hector Garcia in 4 years. What separates Hector Garcia from Pitbull or from Rolly, you know, or from any of these dudes, man? So you know, Devin is just he's saying he's doing what he should be doing, man. Honestly, in my opinion, man. And you know, Tank need to step up, bro. He need to step up or step the fuck out. Tired of that dude.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
now he's no longer with Floyd Mayweather.
Ain't just like the ninth time he done left Floyd Mayweather. Like every time he got a fight come up, he leave. He's leaving Floyd Mayweather. So I don't even believe this shit. You with Floyd Mayweather after the fight's over in the press conference, you're gonna hear Tank say, "Oh well, me and Floyd, we good again. I'm with Mayweather promote." It's the same shit, bro. I don't even believe this shit.
It's like a soap opera, pretty
I'm
much.
I'm telling you, bro. I feel like they use it like a little promotional tool, like you know, to
Yeah.
create a little
Yeah.
controversy. But
But now it's looking like because Floyd ain't been around, it's really looking like I don't know what to believe with that Hollywood. As what's the OG say? He called it a Hollywood charade.
Hollywood charade. That's a
Um,
good description.
what's his name? Muhammad. You know I'm talking about, Bo.
Oh, you
Uh,
talking about the dude it was with Top Rank? You talking about you
the
said
old
what?
man that
Yeah,
be
yeah,
doing.
Muhammad. Yeah, I forgot his first name.
Yeah, the Hollywood charade. That's what he called that Al Heyman thing over there. I'd be dying laughing when he say that.
Man, it's for real. Every 5 minutes, I'm leaving Mayweather Promotions. And then the next day, you know, I'm Mayweather Promotions for life. You know, this my team. You know, I love my team. That you know, man, get up out of here, bro. Like, pick one, pick a battle, bro. This, you know, it is what it is. Until I and Floyd ain't been around the last maybe 3 or 4 Tank fights actually. So until I don't, he ain't fighting under Mayweather Promotions banner. I don't, you know what I mean? And then I'm just not convinced at this particular point. And
Well, he's getting promoted by Tom Brown this fight, right?
oh, Tom Brown.
Yeah, I think it's TGB Promotions.
Mm, well, we'll
I
see.
mean,
I didn't.
at least that's what the flyer said. You know.
Right. I need to see a few fights though, man. I need to see a few without Mayweather Promotions. You know, in order for me to believe Tank ain't with him no more. And then if he ain't with Mayweather Promotions, then I need to see these fights. I need to see these fights that everybody been calling for. I need to see the Devin fight. I need to see the Shakur fight. I need to see all these fights because according to a lot of the dudes that support Tank, Mayweather Promotions was the reason he couldn't get none of those bigger fights, right? Even though Tank came out of his mouth and said himself that he didn't ask for none of them fights. But
Mhm.
according to the fanboys, Mayweather was the reason that he couldn't get none of those fights. So now that he's on his own, now that he talking shit now, I need to see Tank in the ring with all these guys we want to see him in the ring with. Ain't no more excuses. And I don't care about Ryan Garcia. I just don't. He's supposed to win that fight. He ain't getting no credit for me for beating Ryan Garcia or Hector Garcia. I need Devin. I need Shakur. I need these dudes, man. In order for Tank to be able to talk the shit that he talking.
Shit, Tank. To me, I thought he ducked Lomachenko all of these years.
Hell yeah, he ducked the shit out of Lomachenko, man. That dude ain't want no man. He ain't want no problems with Lomachenko, man. He really didn't. And I don't get why, because honestly, I probably would have picked him to beat Lomachenko. He got the skills to be able to do it, but there's no doubt that he avoided Lomachenko for years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we heard Tom Brown say on a few occasions, right? Yeah, it's the fighters. So if it's the fighters, then that means Tank himself didn't want to fight.
They matter of fact, he ain't fight Gary Russell or Tevin Farmer. Those are two other guys like I would have liked to see Tank got in the ring with, especially like a Gary Russell. You know, having an event in DC, that would have been big.
Gary Russell, Tevin Farmer, those were some good fights that people wanted to see, man.
Yep.
But they didn't happen.
Yeah, but Gary too small though, don't you think?
I mean, I would have picked Tank to beat Gary. I think Tank would have knocked his ass out, but it would have been. I mean, Gary, he fought at what, 126?
Yeah.
Didn't Tank come from 126 too, or he fought at 130, right?
I think he might have started at 126.
Yeah, so I mean, they about the same size. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that fight, as opposed to, you know, like when Gary Russell was talking about he wanted to fight Terrence Crawford and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but that would have been a good little scrap, man. You know, DMV versus Baltimore. That would have been some real heat right there. That could have been a real big event. You know, so missed out on that fight because I don't know what the reason was. That what did Tank ever say the reason was why he didn't want to fight Gary Russell? What did he actually say? I don't even remember what he said why that fight couldn't happen.
I don't even know, but I know Gary Russell did say Floyd Mayweather blocked the fight from happening or something like that.
Oh man, come on, bro. Who said that? You said Gary Russell said that?
Yeah, Gary Russell. He said he wanted to fight Tank so bad that Floyd wouldn't let him. And then he said something like he wanted to fight Leo Santa Cruz so bad, but somehow they blocked that fight from even happening, and then they end up giving that fight to Tank Davis.
Man, it'd be all too convenient over there with PBC. All too convenient. But Floyd's blocking fights. But then when you ask Tank, he ain't ever asked for them fights.
That is true.
And then when you talk to Tom Brown, he says the fighters. It's always the fighters. So there's a lot of conveniences when it comes to the reasons why these fights can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, even Wilder came out. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, I don't understand the PBC. That's why, like yesterday, I was looking at that old Derek James, and he's trying to play manager again. I guess manager or promoter.
Oh my God, I just watched that interview today. Oh my God, Derek James is an embarrassment, man.
Yeah, my man, he needs to stick to just training, and that's it. Because that dude, man, he said, "Oh, we could, PBC has worked with Top Rank. We could have made that fight." I'm like, really? Like they've been trying to make the fight with Earl Spence for the longest he was with Top Rank.
Facts, and a video coming about that too, Bo. So the other side so pretty much you just admitted the other side of the street didn't exist. Pretty much is what you admitted.
Mm-hmm.
When Earl Spence got on the podium and said that he fight for Fox and Showtime, and he blamed Bob, and he was coming out his face with all these excuses, you just turned around and said that's all bullshit. Because we work with Top Rank all the time. Yeah, it's funny, man. Derek James, bro, he need to stay off the mic.
I think kind of peeped that years ago with PBC. I peeped it years ago, and I was like, something ain't right. Yup. When they didn't let Wilder take the 120, I was like, that's crazy.
Facts.
That's when I kind of peeped it, but I even peeped it before then. I was like, how you gonna do that? Like, and then the thing with Bud, and then people be blaming Bud for his resume. Bud has tried to get fights with the welterweights over there. The only one that came over was Sean Porter.
Mm,
He was the
Mhm.
only one.
mm. Say it
They
again.
tried to get Danny. Well, Ugas, I'm not sure what happened with that. Keith Thurman. It was just like too much,
Mm.
you
Keith
know.
Thurman said he needed $10 million,
Yeah,
even though his highest purse was like $3 or $4 million. I think 3 million. I
mhm,
think the $3 million was against Pacquiao. So before that, it
yeah.
was like 1.5. So you needed
Yeah.
3 million versus Pacquiao, but you need 10 million versus Bud. Come on, man. Them dudes was clowns over there. Bob Arum said he offered Danny Garcia $2 million for the fight. Danny didn't even return his text messages. Danny
Mhm.
Garcia blocked him with $2 million offer.
Yeah.
He didn't even respond.
Oh man.
But these dudes got the audacity to offer Bud Crawford no guarantee. He gets no guarantee, but $2 million up front guaranteed from Bob Arum is disrespectful, according to Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. Man, come on, man. These dudes is clowns, bro. For real.
Then he wound up getting more money because of the purse bid, and so I guess that was smart in him waiting it out. But but still, it's just like, come on. Then they try to blame everybody else, and it's just like they try to everything is the A side. I'm the A side. I'm the A side. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing on Miss Bell's like, how is it that Earl Spence is the big fish? He's supposed to be this pay-per-view star and all that. But everybody is getting their biggest purse by fighting Bud Crawford. That's what I'm trying
Mhm.
to
Facts.
figure out.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah. His pay per views numbers have dwindled since Mikey Garcia. I'm just keeping
Hmm.
it, you know. That's because people are not buying pay per views like that.
Yeah. Another thing, this is why I don't like from like another thing I ain't like about Derrick James, what he said. He said, well, Terrence Crawford, he's more concerned, yeah, he made money. It was good for him, but it wasn't good for the promoters. And I'm sitting up here thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Derrick James worrying about how much the promoters get?
Right.
For real. And then what makes it even worse when he says stupid shit like that. It's like, okay, you talking about Bud Crawford not selling the typical aerosexual argument. He don't sell. But my thing is, if Bud Crawford don't sell, what what does that make Danny Garcia and Ugas and Sean
Right.
Porter? Because Bud does better numbers than all three of those fighters. But they
Yeah.
were able to come to the negotiation table and have a better argument and better leverage than Bud Crawford. I'm just trying to figure this out. These dudes make 0 sense with their argument.
Mm-hmm. And
But
not to
didn't
mention those guys.
Sean Porter got paid more money fighting Bud than he did Earl, right?
Oh, he
Oh yeah,
definitely did.
yeah, that was his
Definitely
highest
did.
payday.
Yeah. I just realized that. Yeah. That's crazy.
The crazy thing
They
about the PBC is like all these fighters, they all getting guarantees, including Ocampo. He gets a guarantee,
Right.
but they give
Phil
zero guarantee to Terrence Crawford.
because
Phil
they not in the
LaGreco.
Terrence Crawford business.
Phil LaGreco got a guarantee.
Uh-huh.
Man, come on, man. The rules always change when it comes to Bud Crawford. It's different all of a sudden. You know. Come on. We know what time it is over here, bro. And you got these fanboy channels that do 1,000 videos every day talking about Bud Crawford's ducking and all this mystical, weird, stupid shit that don't make no sense when you think about it. You know,
Mm-hmm. Shit,
crazy. It's crazy.
I was on Miss T live the other night, and I was debating, one dude I was cool with. He's an Earl Spence fan and whatnot. But we was debating that, and I mentioned to him about this whole situation. I was like, man, how come all these other guys could get guarantees, but y'all don't want to give to Crawford? I said Canelo didn't even have to sign with the PBC. You know what I'm saying? And he could get it guaranteed.
Mm.
I'm like, who else? I said Anthony Joshua. He didn't even sign with the PBC at all, but they allowed a PBC fighter to go over there. I'm like,
Mm.
why when it comes to Terrence Crawford, it's like a different energy, you know?
Mm. Mm. Yeah. It's different. It's a different energy, man. You ain't. It's always something different. And the Errol Spence fans, they can never explain that. They always, if you notice, when you talk about the no guarantee and stuff, they always try to move the goalposts or just change the subject in general. I'm pretty sure he started talking about some other shit when you said that.
Oh yeah, he basically
Hey,
came out.
Bo.
He said Canelo was the cash cow. That's why.
The hell that got to do with no guarantee?
Hey, Bo. If
Yep,
you
yep.
still on, I'll be right back. I gotta do something.
Okay, no
I'll be
problem.
right back.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right.
See y'all in a few.
All right.
All right.
All right, later. But yeah, it's no use to debating, some of these Errol Spence fans and whatnot, man, because they were just like you said, they just moved the goalposts. It's as if they don't really, they can't really speak logic in a situation or whatnot. They look at you like you crazy when you bring the facts to them.
Mm. Yeah. Facts. Yeah, man. Facts. They look at you. Errol Spence fans, they got a tendency to just ignore the facts. Like they try to just change it. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes create their own facts. Like where did these niggas get the 15,000 pay-per-view buys? Where did they get this shit? I heard 50. I heard some aerosexuals say 15,000. I heard one that said 7,000. Like where y'all get this shit from, bro? I'm really trying to even Derek James is going around regurgitating this nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did.
Like
I think they be listening to Fanon too much, man.
Did Fanon create that shit?
Hell yeah, because Fanon was like sources, Terrence did less than 15,000.
Sources say.
Yeah.
And
It got so bad. I think even Blue Blood was mad. He had to come out with a video. He's like, dude, how you get sources and you don't even cite your sources?
But you do the same thing, Blue Blood.
Yeah, that's true.
God damn. All they niggas do the same thing, man. What they say. That's why you can't. That's why I don't. What the sources say is just bullshit. You pulling it out your ass, sources say. And I don't care because some of these dudes, they'll be like, I can't reveal my sources. Well, I don't want to. If you can't reveal your sources, then I don't want you to reveal what it is you're talking about. You keep that
true.
shit just
Yeah.
as secret as your sources, bro. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. These dudes is crazy, bro. 15,000. Where y'all get this shit from? Get up out of here with all that, man. And even if he did do 15,000, which is a lie, right? How many pay-per-views has Ugas sold by itself? 0. How many pay-per-views has Danny Garcia sold by itself? 0. How many pay-per-views has Sean Porter sold by itself? 0. So even that by itself still isn't justification to offer Bud Crawford no guarantee with 35%, meaning he takes less than Danny and Sean. Get up out of here, man.
Mm-hmm. And Derek James was like, "Oh, we know who Crawford is. He's not the guy he think he is." And I'm like, the man made his money. He said Crawford doesn't know how to do business. I'm like, you got a 10 million guarantee. I think you're doing business pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Getting a 10 million guarantee.
For real, bro. Like, how do these dudes make sense with it? You want to talk about the dude's business skills, but he got more money than you. His net worth is higher than Errol Spence's.
Mm-hmm.
So why do they even talk about money? He made more in his last fight than Errol Spence. He has a higher net worth than Errol Spence. He's made more money in the sport of boxing than Errol Spence. So how does he not know what he's doing business-wise versus Errol Spence?
Yeah, these dudes, they just love the back end. That's what it is.
No, they back end literally. They like that back end.
Hell yeah.
Dude's tripping, bro. Back end money, and that's some other mystical shit too. Back end money. How much is the back end money? Can't no Errol Spence fan ever tell me how much the back end money is. They can never tell me. Oh, I was, it's you just part percentage of the paper. Get up out of here, bro. You don't know. Because first of all, the network off the top, they get half of the pay-per-views. Cut it in half.
Mhm.
So if it does let's say 20 million or 10 million in pay-per-view, 5 million or 10 million go directly to the network. And then you got your expenses for the cost of showing a pay-per-view, and then you got to pay people on top of that. Like, you ain't making that much money, man.
Hell no.
Dudes ain't making that much money, man. If anything, bro, apps like BLK Prime, DAZN, they making the most money from pay-per-view because they don't got to split no deal with no network.
Nah, you're right. That's like a straight app, right?
Yeah, straight out.
Yep.
That's why they can afford to price their pay-per-views at $39.99, because that's just all money for them. They're not splitting it up with nobody. If you think about it, it's the same as a pay-per-view that they would have had to do with a network, because with the network they get half the pay-per-view. So they did the pay-per-view for half the price of the network. So that way they was able to come up with the same amount of money they would have come up with if they had partnered with somebody like a Showtime or a HBO or Fox or whatever, like like uh like the PBC does.
Speaking of the PBC, there are people saying there's a rumor that PBC might be going to a new network now. I'm not 100% sure about that, but if that's the case, then it'd be crazy. It'd be funny if they decide to hop on BLK Prime, because I would love to hear a lot of these Errol Spence supporters then.
Yeah, that'll be a nice conversation. But what you think about this though, Bo? Don't you find it kind of strange that all the big fighters, the Charlos, the Tanks, the Earl Spences, like none of these dudes are fighting in the first quarter of next year, or they haven't fought for the last year, I guess you can say.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's what I was talking to Lisa Bells about. I was like, man, I wonder if some of this stuff is like staged,
I think
especially like with the Charlos, like Jamal Charlo situation. I'm like, this man talking about his back, but all of a sudden there's like uh him and his wife getting divorced, and
mm,
now this dude pops up and say he want to fight Devo. I'm like, I thought the man back was messed up.
mm, see, yeah, man, it's crazy. And it's just coincidence after coincidence. Like Earl getting to the car accident, Tank getting arrested. So what? They're gonna have to pull the fight card because Tank may or may not be able to fight. Like, I don't know. They say the PBC going broke. It's looking more and more true every day.
Mm. They no longer with Fox now either, are they?
Well, I heard that the last thing I heard about it is that Showtime, Fox, they were all like rebranding and restructuring, to do the thing with like Paramount Plus, and I'm not sure what the end result of all that was or is, but there's a lot of changes being made over there on that side, and that may have something to do with the reason why a lot of fights haven't happened. Like that Bud fight, the Earl versus Bud fight, it was supposed to happen in November, but it probably didn't happen. Mainly because Earl Spence is, the biggest duck in the sport of boxing, but also because Al Heyman wasn't in a position where he could have put the fight on in the first place.
Yeah,
Because of the whole rebranding thing with Paramount and all that type of stuff. So, you know, it's all too convenient and too much of a coincidence to be ignored.
yeah, exactly. That's why to me it makes no sense why they try to blame Bud for this fight not happening this year, even though the fight wasn't going to happen this year regardless.
Right. It really wasn't going to happen this year. Floyd Mayweather said that in October that the fight wasn't going to happen in this year. That was way before we heard anything about this David Avanesian fight. So how you doing? You negotiating with a guy, and the guy's boss come out and say the fight ain't happening this year. It may happen in the future, but even that You know what I mean? Even that is questionable. You gonna continue to try to negotiate? And hell no. Your boss saying the fight ain't happening, and I'm over here making all these concessions for the fight to happen, and it ain't happening. But putting the dots together, maybe Floyd was saying that because he knew everything that was happening with the Paramount Plus and all that. He knew they wasn't gonna be able to put the fight on.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's so crazy? There were people making videos saying Floyd Mayweather was lying. He's not in charge. Steven Espinoza is the one in charge. Like
Man,
I was seeing these videos and I was like, this shit doesn't even make sense.
man, it makes zero sense. Zero sense. How the Floyd Mayweather, the dude who's probably made Al Heyman. Al Heyman was already had money before he met Floyd, but he's clearly one of the forefathers of the PBC. How is this guy all of a sudden not involved when it comes to the happenings of what's going on with PBC? Even if you want to say that he's just a spectator and is not directly in charge of anything, clearly he's on the inside of it. So if he makes a statement like that, I'm more than and then for Floyd Mayweather, he was like, me and Al talk every day type shit. So unless Al lying to this man every day about what's going on with the happenings of PBC, why would he come out and just make some shit? Man, come on, bro. These dudes don't make no sense when they say what they say.
And not to mention that the PBC was built off the blood, sweat, and tears of Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, he's a forefather. Al Heyman's only fighter before Floyd was Vernon Forrest.
Yep.
But other than Vernon Forrest, Floyd Mayweather is how he got into the sport of boxing. He was able to leverage Floyd Mayweather in order to get all these deals that he got with these networks in the first place. Sign these fighters. Between that and Robin Golden Boy Blind,
Yeah. Yeah, because once Richard Schaefer got on board with Al Heyman, well, Golden Boy lost a lot of fighters.
Man, I'm surprised they didn't close up after that.
For real.
I'm surprised that's enough to discourage anybody from wanting to be in boxing right there. Nigga rob you for 80% and 90% of your assets. That's crazy.
Now was Earl Spence with Golden Boy too, or he came in a little bit later?
I think he came in a little bit later. He came in a little bit later after yeah. He definitely came in a little bit later. He came up directly, I think, through PBC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the Charlos was definitely with him. For sure. At least Golden Boy kept Canelo. At least they got Canelo. So that probably kept them afloat. Because they lost everything, boy.
Shit, even when Canelo left his ass after a while,
Yeah, that shit was bad. But, Oscar was on them little coke binges and shit like that too. So he's part to blame because he wasn't really running the business. He pretty much put other people in charge to handle everything. So a lot of that was his fault. You know what I mean? But man, it's the same old with PBC, man. As far as PBC right now, man, they're in my eyes, they're anti big fight. They don't believe in putting on no big fights at all, bro.
Yeah, they like to over marinate stuff, man. That's what makes me upset right there, man. When they over marinate stuff.
And that's another thing that Derek James said in this little interview. He talking about PBC's like fights gotta build. I'm like, nigga, you know how Crawford Spence has been building for 5 years. How much longer you wanted to build? These dudes got gray hairs and shit. Like what?
Sure. Look how long it took for Caleb Plant and David Benavidez to finally get in the ring with each other.
Hey, have they done an announcement for that fight yet?
I was told I haven't seen it, but I was told that it's probably going to happen around March or April.
See, I don't even trust it. I don't even trust it, man. I don't know. It's probably gonna happen, maybe happen. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest fight that they can give us, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. After Caleb Plant just got knocked out, so we forgot about that then, huh? But even that fight, it's like, are we gonna get it? Y'all keep saying that it's gonna happen. But then they was also saying that Ryan and Tank was gonna happen. But you know that fight is still not signed yet?
Still not signed at all. Yeah, that fight is in jeopardy just on this Tank situation alone.
All this, the fight should and maybe might happen and possibly, and you know, and then all of a sudden these little coincidences happen where dudes is in jail and now the fight is in jeopardy. Like, come on, man. Seem like, I don't know. Maybe Al Heyman stalling for time, and maybe these are all stalling tactics. I don't know, but either way, man, it's not a good look. It pretty much confirms what I think about the PPC, that they're just anti big fight and they just want to put together, you know, these little tune-ups, these
Yeah,
little tune-up fights.
yeah, it's all like showcase joints. Because like if you think about even the fight coming up, next week if it still happens, I mean Demetrius Andrade is fighting a nobody. Rashidi Ellis is fighting a nobody, and even
Mm.
Boots Ennis, he's not even fighting. He's fighting somebody I don't have no clue who this dude is. I'm gonna have to like do some research on this guy.
Yeah, I think his name was like Karen or something like that.
Yeah, he fighting a Karen.
He fighting a Karen. Boots fighting Karen. That's funny as hell. Um, yeah, man. I mean, it's a big showcase fight that they're trying to put on pay per view, and and these are the reasons why people don't buy pay per views. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Um, I like this card, and I think that it's good for boxing. This card, but it should not be pay per view. It should not
Nah, I
be pay per
shouldn't.
view. Yeah, it really shouldn't. You know, um, it's sad that they're doing that, but this is better than at least putting on fights like Ruiz versus Ariola on pay per view. This is at least better than that. But it's
Yeah,
like these are the type of cards that Tank shouldn't be fighting. What's his name? Hector Garcia.
yeah.
If you're gonna put a card like this on pay per view, headline it with a fight that people actually want to see. You know what I'm saying? You know, they just think they can put any Tank fight on pay per view now, and then if the pay per view does relatively well, they're gonna attribute it to Tank's star power, but it ain't really. It got to do with that, but the card is stacked. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think these dudes need to do a better job just putting together big fights if they actually want to sell pay per views and make money. You're not gonna make money putting on these rinky dink ass damn fights that people don't want to see.
It'd be crazy. Can you imagine if this Hector Garcia dude actually beats Tank? Oh man, I wonder what it was going to be once that happened. Because a lot of people are going to be like, "Well, Tank was locked up. He wasn't focused." They'll blame something.
Mm.
But that would put Hector Garcia on the map if he pulls that off.
Hell yeah, put them on the map. It's another thing that Tank doing. Tank making these dudes famous. He made Pitbull famous now. Now Pitbull is a household name now because of Tank. Pitbull and Rolly.
Rolly, yeah. God damn.
Man, that was a shit show, bro. That Rolly fight. He ain't had no business in the ring with Rolly. Zero business in the ring with him.
Nah, he didn't. Man, Rolly had got a gift decision against Jackson Martinez and somehow walked himself into a Tank fight. I said, man, this is pathetic, man. And then he got more fame for, allegedly sexual assault
Oh
leading up to
yeah,
that Tank fight.
sure did. Sure did, man.
And then I wonder whatever happened with that. Did they drop the charges on that?
Yeah, they dropped the charges. They had to have the charges dropped before he was able to fight Tank, because that was the reason the fight got postponed in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, they ended up dropping the charges.
Damn.
Yeah, but he's even so. I mean, first of all, that happened for a reason because he shouldn't have been in the ring with Tank in the first place. So I don't even know why that was a thing where he was like, "Oh, well, I couldn't fight Rolly, and the fight couldn't happen. So let me run it back and let me try to make the fight happen again." Like, what? No, I don't get it.
Yeah,
That
I
would,
don't get it.
I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. And now it's the same thing with this Ryan Garcia dude, bro. Nobody wants to see you fight Ryan Garcia. People will probably watch that shit, bro, but it don't mean nothing. If Tank knocked Ryan out, would that make him the best lightweight? Fuck no.
Nah, not at all. I think Bernie the boxer was talking about that last night too. He was like beating Ryan Garcia does nothing for your career.
It doesn't. It's just another Tank Davis shit show. Goes right in the same category as a Hector Garcia, a Rolly Romero, a Pitbull Cruz. It goes in the same category as these other fights. A shit show. You know what I mean? Like, let's see what you do after Ryan. And then also too, another thing is Tank doing all this shit talking, but 9 times out of 10, we know you're not gonna fight 3 times this year. So you talking all this shit to Shakur and all this shit to Devin, knowing full well you ain't gonna get in the ring with him. I just think that's weak, bro.
Yeah, because then he said he was going to fight Devin.
Yeah, he did. He said he was gonna fight Devin after he beat Cambosa. So why you couldn't start negotiating with Devin before the Cambosa's fight? I think maybe because Devin got the Lomachenko. Maybe Devin got the Lomachenko fight lined up afterwards. But that wasn't. But he could have negotiated with Devin after the Lomachenko fight because the Lomachenko fight is supposed to happen on, I think, the beginning of next year.
Well, they still trying to figure out, right? Because I know Devin Haney was saying something like he wanted to get it done before Ramadan, but they was trying to push it to after Ramadan,
Mm.
which will bring it like into like May time frame.
Oh damn, that long?
But now I heard they trying to early it up before March,
Before March, huh?
like right before it begins or something like that.
Hmm. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll see. But that'll be a good fight though, man. I'm gonna do a video about that, man, because I'm ready for Devin to start getting some of the respect he deserves, man, because he beat Lomachenko. I don't want to hear no excuses. Everybody was boosting up Lomachenko. They had Lomachenko pound for pound #1 at one point. You know what I'm saying? And all these
Yeah,
praises for Lomachenko. So Devin goes in there and schools this man, make him look like Cambosis.
yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I actually like Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko is a hell of a fighter, man. Um, but yeah, if he loses to Devin, I mean, they can't say nothing bad about Devin anymore
Nah,
because
they
that's a legitimate win right there. Because Loma, I think he's the goods, man. And me personally, I thought at the time when it came to Tank and Loma, I thought Loma would have beaten Tank back then because Tank, for some reason, his stamina was questionable back then, and I thought if it had got into the later rounds, Loma would have took over and won by unanimous decision.
mm, mm. Yeah,
But
I think so too. Yeah.
but yeah, but Tank, but one thing I respect about Devin Haney is, Devin Haney is looking for the fights, so
Yeah,
I give him credit on that one.
he got the right attitude, man. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, these dudes, they want the big fights. They want the big fights. They looking to prove themselves, man. I like fighters like that. Bud Crawford, Demetrius Andrade, they looking for the big fights, man. And those are the type of guys that I respect. I don't respect these dudes that, oh, you got to do this to prove you worthy. And man, come on, man, get up out of here. That dude fought himself in position to fight you. Go on and fight him. You know what I mean? Especially if he's making a name for himself and people are going to acknowledge him as a worthy challenger. And I mean people like a large amount of people. You know what I mean? Like it makes sense for you to fight him. You're going to get a belt or you're going to,
Mm-hmm. So what you think as far as yeah, I forgot the question I was about to ask. God damn.
This shit happen to me all the time, bro.
Oh yeah. So what you think after the situation with Demetrius Andrade, if he gets past his next, well, I say he's gonna get past the next fight. Do you think they're gonna put him in the ring with Jamal Charlo, or is that just gonna be another circus again?
Damn, that's a good question, man. PBC and these dudes have a history, they make a pattern of kind of doing the same shit. It's very hard for me to believe that Andre gets Charlo after this. Very, very hard for me to believe that. Charlo did say that he wanted to fight Andrade at one point. I think he was drunk, more than likely, but Charlo is always one of them guys who says one thing and does another. So it's hard for me to believe that fight happens, but at least what Andrade did is he took away all the excuses. Either he's going to be exposed as a duck, which he's already been exposed as a duck, but a super duck at this particular point, because now the dude is on your side calling you out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, on the other hand, Charlo clearly don't care about his image because David Benavidez literally called this man a bitch. So,
Yeah,
you
he
know,
did.
and Charlo didn't even respond to that shit. So, Charlo also been slapped up. You know what? I'm gonna lean in the direction that the fight probably isn't gonna happen. But the good news is that I do think Andrade is gonna get one of those other fights, whether that be versus Caleb Plant or David Benavidez. I do think he's gonna get one of those guys. The winner or loser of that fight, which I think is a good step for his career. But that Charlo fight, man, I don't know about that fight happening, bro. Charlo is just, I don't know. I don't know about that though, bro. I don't trust him with nothing. What you think about it?
I don't even know. I would like to see the fight, but I definitely like to see some of the other fights too. Like if he could get that fight with Caleb Plant or Benavidez, that'd be good. Or even like a Morrell, that'd be good for Andrade as well.
Morrell?
Yeah.
The
But
Morrell,
Morrell might still be too green. I don't know.
Morrell, he backed the hell out of that damn Benavidez fight. You seen that dude backpedal the fuck out of that Benavidez fight?
Now, I think he wanted to fight, but his trainer didn't want to fight for him. Because remember, Morrell looked bad and 2 fights ago when he was fighting that Henderson dude. He was trying to get Henderson out of there real quick. And Henderson clocked his ass quite a few times in that fight. And he was looking like he needed some more training and stuff.
Yeah. Now, what you call it is green, man. Morrell.
Yeah.
He only got 7 fights. I mean, at this point, man, the Morrell fight is kind of like the Yanabek fight to me for Andrade. I don't know that it does much for his career, and I don't think Andrade will be looking for that fight anyway. I think, and I don't think, but I know Andrade is looking for he's looking for the big fights. He's looking for the Benavidez's and the Charlos and the Plants. He's looking for that, and I think he need to go in that direction. So, like in this order, Andrade need to go after Charlo. If he can't get Charlo, the winner of David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, if that fight happened, because I'm not even convinced that fight even happens at this point, given everything going on with PBC. And if he can't get the winner, then he need to shoot for the loser. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, but he's just looking for those big name fights, and I get it at this point in his career. That's what he need to be looking for anyway.
But my thing is, hey, your thing sound choppy.
I'm on the road, boy. Let's go, man. I just want to holler at you, bro.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Mr. Golden? How's it going?
Fine, man. Fine to call me your live, man. I'm on the road, man. I just want to holler at you. I'm so bad area.
Yeah. Where you at, man? Cause are you on your cell phone? Cause your joint sound choppy. I could barely understand what you're saying.
That boy on
I'm
that
on the
track
road.
song.
I'm on the road. I'm on the road. I'm on the road, man. I'm on the road. I was holding you, man. See you live, man. I just want to holler at you, bro. I ain't gonna stay on long. I'm just listening to you.
Yeah. That boy riding through the desert. Boy, that signal crazy. Where you at?
Yeah,
like,
man.
God damn.
I'm over in South Carolina in the country, man. I ain't got too much stay when the ball shit. I'm right to South Carolina right now.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
You riding through the farms. You probably done passed by Earl Spence farm, huh? Yeah.
I'm just going to go to other folks get up and holler at you.
Yes, sir. He type you bold. He say he want to holler at you. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I could barely hear him, man. I just keep hearing chop. I was like, damn, is that my line?
Nah, that was him. Yeah, he say he just want to holler at you, show you some love, see you on live. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, say he want to holler at you, but he on the road. I heard North Carolina riding through farms and shit. That's what I heard.
Damn. Yeah, Mr. Golden, he be messing with Terrence Crawford too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Golden, he don't like that stuff. With the PBC trying to do the Terrence Crawford. Because I see I be on there with Mr. Golden on E Thriller or the Mac Mob, like he be on there. Yeah, Mr. Golden, that's a good dude right there.
Okay. Shout out Mr. Golden. All right, my boy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. You know, when you got real boxing fans like that, you know, that show love to the pound for pound king, Bud Crawford, man. You know, you gotta show them love. You can't do nothing but show them love. Now these Earl Spence fans, I'm just playing. Yeah, they do be capping though. I have fun with them though. These Earl Spence fans, they make shit interesting.
Yeah,
it ain't boring with these dudes, you know.
I have fun with them though. These Earl Spence fans, they make shit.
Is that better, Bo?
Yeah,
way better.
Yeah, I switch phones for you, man.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I switch phone for you, bro, man. Yeah, man. I just want to take the brother up, man. See how you doing, dog.
Nah, I just just starting this live thing, man. I figure it's finally about that time. Try to experience with the live stream or whatnot.
Yeah, I was like, God damn, my boy Bo live. No, I gotta jump with the motherfucker here. Shit. God damn, got it. Well, I'm proud of you there, young man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. What's up, King D?
What's going on with you, Mr. Golden? How you doing, fam?
Oh man, I'm blessed, man. I can't complain, man. Can't complain at all, man. By the grace of God, I'm all right.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. That's right, Bo. You know, hey, Bo, look at it now. You know who my number one man is now.
Who Wilder?
You know Wilder, my number one man. You know Wilder, number one man, and then Bud coming in second now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't say nothing bad about Wilder around Mr. Golden, man.
No, hey, I like Wilder too, man. But you know all that twerking he was doing, bro. I don't know about all that, man.
Hey, look at KD. KD, we're going to the new year now. Lead it behind in 2022 now.
I hear you though, man. I hear you. I just saying though, man. I rock with Wilder
Look,
too. I like Wilder,
look,
man. But you know,
look, man. I had a sit down meeting with Wilder until he gave me doing that because the fella been dragging me about that shit, dog. Hugging a statue and crying and all that shit. He can't be doing that.
yeah. We gotta have a conversation about that. You know,
Yeah,
say,
yeah, man.
I
I already told him, man, we can't be doing that shit, man. You know, we got an image we got to uphold, man.
you hear me? You hear me? Let them know, man. But you know, other than that, man, I rock with Wilder, man. I like Wilder, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
But you know,
Wilder, real one, man.
yeah, he is, man. Look at man, like I said, I don't know. I just came in and in the middle of y'all talking his names, man. You know, shoot, man. Like, man, I don't like the way they doing my boy Bud, man. At all, bro.
And Bud doing his thing, man. He just made $10 million for Amnesia. He doing just fine, man. Fuck these dudes. If anything, Earl Spence, he the one got to buy a new car and ain't fought in a year.
Hey, listen, look here. Hey, I was on the other night, right? And I was trying to figure out now. He talked about that car is bulletproof, right? You heard
the car bulletproof?
Yeah, he said it's called bulletproof, right? And it's got all that metal and all that. Now, if a fiberglass car hit that car, they ain't gonna do that car like that, dog.
So
you
saying they capping then, huh?
Huh?
You saying it's all cap?
Man, listen, man. I told them boys the other day a backhoe hit that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was wondering how fast that car hit it.
Thank you.
If it's a bulletproof, the one they said that's a 14-year-old kid, I'm surprised he survived that.
On top of his leg hurt, and the motor pushed just about to the goddamn inside the car.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, you know, I'm just throwing it out there. You know, I'm glad the brother all right, but I think that's a setup. Him and Charlo both, they don't want to fight, or they ain't got no money to pay them boys one.
Ain't that what we just talking about, Bo?
Yeah,
we just talking about that. These little coincidences is adding up, and now look what happened with Tank.
Boy, look at here. Come on, man. Tank need to get a Jackass of the Year award right there. You got a case already depending with domestic violence. You gonna do some stupid shit like I say again. Man, I'm for the nail your ass, boy.
That man was a week and a half out to the fight, and all of a sudden he gets arrested.
Man.
Right in the middle of training camp.
Y'all think they're gonna cancel card?
Hell nah. Shit, that nigga go ahead and fight.
Oh, you think he's still gonna fight?
Yeah, I think he's still gonna fight. They ain't gonna cancel that shit. He bonded out today. He done bonded out already. He ain't getting no $1,000 bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look at man. Y'all tell me something. Who is this motherfucker Boots about to fight? Y'all ever heard of him?
Nigga, Boots fighting a Karen. Nigga, we don't know who the fuck that is, boy. Boots.
Who the hell he put the fight?
Oh, this nigga. I don't know who that dude is.
I gotta do a research on him, man.
You have to pull up Box Rec. That's the only people that gonna have it. This nigga ain't even got no Wikipedia page, but Box Rec, that's the only way you gonna get that shit right there.
But they always want to drag Bud about who Bud fighting. But who in the hell this motherfucker is? Man, I ain't never heard of this man here. And
man. You heard of him. That motherfucker that be calling the police on all the black people. Yeah, for real, boy. You know, you already know, man. Hey, at the end of the day, it's like this, dog. Terrence Bud Crawford fighting the best competition out here. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly and truly, man, even if Earl Spence fight Keith Thurman, at this particular point in time, I think Avenesian is better than Keith Thurman right now. I think that's a tougher fight.
Man, I look at it like this here. They talk that noise about Bud. Bud, everybody trying to feed Bud out, so whoever they put in front of him, he gonna fight. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody on PBC, they don't want to. They don't let the boy fight Bud. You feel me? And I'm like saying, I think Bud. I know Bud will watch Charlo, and he'll watch Earl ass. And see, the thing about it is, Bud just want them 2 fights right there. He get them 2 fights right there, he'll retire.
Yep.
He'll get this right.
And
see, look at that. They know if Bud beat Earl, he gonna drop them belts and go to 154.
Yep. Charlo next.
Charlo Nate. I hope he replaced Charlo fight Tim Zoo.
Ooh, that'd be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's
That'd be
what I
real
want.
good.
Yeah. He fight his ass, and then he beat Tim Zoo. And that's it. What the fuck Charlo going now?
Mm.
Ain't going nowhere.
He gonna drop them belts and haul ass.
Yeah. Tim Zoo did say he was looking for a fight too.
Shit, you know, boy, to take that fight, boy.
Take
Shit,
that
I
on.
heard Tony Harrison was talking about stepping in for that.
Yeah, I saw it
Heard
too.
about that too. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I seen that fight but Tony had him sit down for right now. Let Bud get that work, man. I'm gonna be biased right now.
Man, if Bud move up, that's just gonna make the Earl Sexuals days because they just gonna say, well, Bud ducked Earl Spence to go fight Charlo. That's what they gonna say.
That's the stupidest shit ever.
Not only that, they got motherfuckers talking about why don't Bud just go and retire and drop the belt and move up so Earl can get it. That nigga got that damn mind.
See, Earl would have had that goddamn belt if Jeff Horn still had it.
What? That nigga ass would have been cartwheels trying to get that goddamn belt.
That nigga, as soon as Jeff Horn got that belt, that nigga ain't had a belt even a day. Earl Spence on Twitter talking about food, and the next day talking about we can make it happen. They interview him. We can make it happen.
Man.
You know, man, get up out of here, man. Earl Spence, man.
Mm-hmm.
That dude don't want no damn smoke, man. Him or Charlo, bro. You saying that interview with dude was talking about, oh, you ain't fight me. If I can't fight him, you can't fight Charlo. You saying that shit?
Yeah. I ain't knew Earl Spence was Charlo's promoter and whatnot.
Hell yeah. Nigga became a promoter.
They come to get it now. We're finna come get it. Somebody finna come pick it up. I don't look crack a hand for to take my sister's car. Yeah. He come outside. He got a tag on my sister's car. And he finna pull my sister's car. The boy get the city.
Oh, somebody about to tow your sister.
Hey, can I get some out of the car? Can I get some out of the car? God damn. That's that cracker here. I told my nephew to come get this damn car.
What it did? He repoed it or some shit?
Huh?
What it did? He repoed it or
No, ain't no repo. It was, you ought to sit and tag your car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna hit y'all back, bro.
All right.
All right, that Mr. Golden. You probably want to mute him, Bo. You know how to do it? Either mute him or take him out. Yeah, you can mute him. He might come back later, so you can just mute him.
I think. Did I hit the mute button? Oh, I can't even tell if I hit the mute button or not.
Yeah, you just go to his profile, and then there's a little microphone on there. You just just hit the microphone, and that'll mute him.
Oh, mute me, bro.
Hey, you still there?
Yeah, mute me, bro. Hey, they coming to get the car today.
All right, there you go. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah. That's some black people shit for your ass, boy, right in the middle of the goddamn live. Shit.
Man.
Shit, boy. Back on Earl Spence helmet, though. This nigga here, it just get worse and worse for him, his team, man. I got to do a video about Derrick James interview that he did with Brian Custer because that shit was embarrassing, nigga. That shit was embarrassing. You got to, oh man, Derrick James, bro. When it come to, he shouldn't even do interviews. No, if I was him, I wouldn't even do interviews no more. I'd be like, you know what, I'm not gonna do no interviews. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all my fans. Something. Keep it real brief. Cause Derrick James, he only make Earl Spence look worse and worse and worse. So, you know what I mean? And it's not like Earl need any help. I mean, that nigga already making himself look bad enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you know what I want to know though, Bo? They done made boots the mandatory now.
For Earl Spence, right?
For Earl Spence. You think Earl gonna fight
they
boots?
said he got like 120 days or something like that.
That's like 6 months. I don't think it's that long. I think it's probably like I think Maybe it is 120 days, but that's a long time though. 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you think Earl gonna fight him?
Nah, I don't see Errol Spence fighting him. I think Errol Spence going to say he can't make the weight. He can no longer make the weight or something like that. Or
He can no longer make the weight.
because I mean he's already complaining about the weight now. And my thing is, if he drops the belt and he ends up fighting Crawford, then this was a whole big waste of time because he was talking about that undisputed and strap season and everything else. So yeah, if he drops the IBF title, then these Eurosexuals they don't have a leg to stand on.
You know what I'm gonna get on too, Bo? If now that Boots has been made the official mandatory, if he moves up without fighting Boots, that's a duck. You remember how they were getting on Andrade?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Andrade ain't fight Yannick. It's a duck.
it's a duck. Yeah,
Even though Andrade has defended his title at least 4 or 5 times, Errol Spence has never defended his IBF belt ever. Right? So
well, I seen an article where as though they somehow they made it, they switched it and said something like Danny Garcia was the mandatory for the IBF.
for the IBF, he wasn't
Yes,
even.
yeah, it was an article that came. It was like one of those they came out with a late article saying like Danny Garcia met the criteria. It was almost like how they did like Canelo. Remember when Canelo fought Caleb Plant for an undisputed bout, and then all of a sudden, when it was rumored that Demetrius Andrade was going to move up to fight Zach Parker, they came out with an article and said Canelo met his mandatory by beating Caleb Plant. So he met his WBO mandatory by beating Caleb Plant in the undisputed match. And I was like, what? Like, how did that shit happen?
Damn. So you saying they did the same thing? They pulled a Canelo for Earl.
I think so. Matter of fact, I heard it on the Boxing Voice. They came out. They was like, yeah, they was like, yo, they satisfied that IBF mandatory with the Danny Garcia fight because everybody was like, nah, he ain't fight his mandatory since Ocampo.
I do know that they do that sometimes with the unification fights. They'll add them as mandatory sometimes, but that's crazy. But the thing is there's only one unification left. So if you're not fighting Bud Crawford, Boots has been named the mandatory. Now you got to fight Boots, and if you move up without fighting Boots, then that's a duck. According to how these dudes was getting down out here on the internet when they were talking about Andrade ducking Yannick, I want the same energy for Errol Spence if he move up without fighting Jaron Ennis. And now Keith Thurman is also the mandatory. So technically, if he moves up without fighting Keith Thurman, then he ducked Keith Thurman. And Stanionis is also the mandatory. So if he moves up without fighting Stanionis, he ducks Stanionis.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the crazy thing about it is that all three of those guys, they were 1, 2, and 3 on the WBO list, but they all went, the other way. But for some reason, a lot of these Eurosexuals, they blaming Crawford, talking about, well, why didn't he fight Boots? Or why didn't he fight Virgil? Why didn't he fight this guy? And I'm like, these guys went to fight for interim titles, so they no longer on that list for the WBO.
Yeah, these dudes sound absolutely ridiculous when they say the shit that they say, bro. You want Bud to fight Earl's mandatory? Especially when Boots had the opportunity to become Bud's mandatory, but chose to become Earl's mandatory. Y'all gotta make this shit make sense, man. It don't make no sense. It makes zero sense. And then, come on, bro. And then you know that Bud's trying to fight Earl and Jermell. So then why the fuck would he detour and fight Boots? What does Boots do at this particular point for Bud Crawford? Not that I wouldn't mind seeing the fight, because I would. But shit, man, he ain't got to fight Boots. That's not a fight that he needs for his career. If anything, he did it would be like a bonus.
And let's just say if he fights and beat Boots, they're gonna say Boots was too young.
Yeah, they all the above. Boots was too young. Boots ain't never fought nobody. Boots ain't never been a world champion. Come on, bro. The excuses are gonna come raining down, bro. They're gonna come raining down. All these Boots. What has Boots done? Boots is a bum. You're gonna hear a few years from now, you'll hear Boots was a bum. You'll hear shit like that. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah,
Because that's how fickle these boxing fans are, bro. When it come to these things, bro, that's why I'm like, man, he ain't gotta fight. I mean, that's Earl mandatory. It'll always be known that Earl ducked Boots because that was his mandatory. If we're gonna use that same energy, I don't believe you got to fight every single mandatory if it don't make sense for you, and if you have somebody else in mind that you trying to fight. But for the people that like to say, oh, because you moved up, you didn't fight the mandatory. And we just got to use that same logic with everybody who don't fight mandatories. Canelo Alvarez didn't fight Zach Parker when he was the mandatory. Did Canelo duck Zach Parker?
Yeah.
So
You're right on that. Yeah.
So
but I tell you what though, if let's say if Andre didn't try to make the move to fight Zach Parker earlier this year, Canelo probably would have fought Zach Parker and try to make satisfy the mandatory then. But it was only when Andre was petitioning to fight Zach Parker that they came out with said, well, Canelo satisfied his mandatory.
Right. It was right when Andre made that fight. When the WBO came out and was like, oh, that counts as the Caleb Plant fight? Oh yeah, that counts as a mandatory. What? That ain't have shit to do with this. Canelo got they gave Canelo a year and a half. They gave this man 18 months before he needed to fight in another mandatory. And they did it 2 weeks before Andrade was supposed to fight Zach Parker. So now Andrade is about to fight a dude for no reason. For a mandatory spot that he ain't going to be able to exercise for 18 months. And then even when he waits the 18 months, he's still not guaranteed a shot at the guy. Because Canelo could just vacate the belt or move up like he did when he fought Bivol. But back to what we were talking about before, when he moved up and fought Bivol, technically, according to that logic, that would be considered a duck because Canelo moved up without fighting his mandatory. But dudes always want to find little loopholes for how to justify things, oh, Earl Spence, he didn't fight Boots. He ain't got to fight Boots. He could fight whoever he want to fight. Like, come on, bro. Like, you dudes always got this fake ass energy. You know what I'm saying? When it come to, you dudes never keep it consistent when you talk about shit like this. It's one way for your favorite fighter, but then it's a different way for somebody who you might not like.
Yeah, I was on a panel last night. I think it was Tony Reviews, and we was like chopping it up. And I mentioned how Canelo was Demetrius Andre's mandatory at 154, and he chose not to fight for that belt until Demetrius Andre got stripped. And that's when Canelo went to go fight Liam Smith for that belt and whatnot.
Oh yeah, facts.
So it was a dude on there. He was like, no. Well, first he said Canelo, why should he have to fight Demetrius Andre and Canelo for all of these other guys and whatnot, and who has Demetrius Andre fought? So some of us was trying to explain. I was like, hey, boxers know who's a real threat, but a lot of times people use politics for certain fighters, and they won't get in the ring with them.
Facts. Yeah. They justify that. Oh, Canelo, you didn't have to fight. He didn't have to fight Andre. You Canelo, like, come on, bro. Like Canelo had, man. We can have a whole conversation about that, but It's always one way for their favorite fighter, and for everybody else is different. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Hey, is that my guy Modest AOA? Is that you in the chat? Is that a Modest?
Yeah, that's a modest.
Ah, Modest, what it do, my boy? I see you. I ain't see you in a good little minute, man. What's going
Yes,
on with
salute,
you?
man.
Hey, my guy. Okay. Yeah, man. It is what it is with these dudes, bro. That's why I make it a sport to just poke holes in their logic. You know what I mean, and just pick at their reasoning because it just don't add up. They math don't be mathing. Don't be mathing. Oh, Bo dropped the link for you, Modest. Now you gotta hop on now. Gotta hop on now.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I haven't seen a modest on a panel in a hot minute, man.
Yeah, bro. He like me. He be taking like little breaks and shit, bro. It's just taking little breaks from the internet. You know, be working. Sometimes when you just get in grind mode, you ain't really got time for nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I totally get it, man. I'm just finally starting to get back a little bit more active with my channel. I didn't drop like 2 videos, 3 videos in a row. I'm proud of myself. I'm like, damn, I done dropped 2 videos. It'd be like one video here and there for a while. So, but it's a lot of content out here, man, with everything going on with Earl Spence and how embarrassing him and his team is. It's a lot of content out there.
Hmm.
Yeah, man.
Shit, I think I only been recently been more active now because of the holidays rolling around. It's like shit. I don't even go back to work until after the New Year's.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you off. So that's why we catching you live. You off.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
because I be getting busy too. Because like me, I'm a single parent, so it's kind of hard for me to really get in my groove. And even when I like, let's just say, make some videos, that shit is like time consuming on its own.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I hear you, bro. I already know. Them videos be time consuming, especially when you want to get little clips and you want to, you know what I mean? You want
Yeah.
to put it on there. I think you was asking about that a little earlier about getting clips. You need the
Oh
answers
yeah,
that?
yeah. On a live. Yeah, I was wondering how y'all pull up articles and y'all play clips on the line and stuff like that. And I wasn't sure how y'all do it.
On the live you're talking about?
Yeah, on a live. Like
Oh yeah.
sometimes y'all could play like a YouTube channel, and then I see like other channels they be streaming like other lives. Because at first I was going to stream this one live. These are racist Mexican dudes with their channel. It was BDA and them cats. You know they. So of course the tank situation is a hot topic, but these guys went above and beyond. Like first I hopped on it because one dude was just screaming. So I just typed, WTF. Like, I'm just trying to understand. I'm like, what's going on? Then the dude wrenches me up, right? So I'm like, okay. So I start checking his page out, and it's like memes or nothing but racist shit on there. You know, they had Clarissa Shields looking like Damon Wayans on A Living Color and shit, talking about, oh look, she looks such and such and such. She looked like a man and she got that ass beat.
Oh nah, they wildin'. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, man, that's wild. Probably flag a channel like that.
Yeah. I was sitting up here, I was like, man, this shit is crazy, man.
Yeah, man, that's beyond crazy. I'd probably be trolling that shit. Like going up there posting them. You know how you go on you ever do a live and then you got them like those little bots that be posting them links.
Yeah.
I'll probably go on one of my little burner channels and post a bunch of just stupid links to like dumb shit, you know what I mean, on that channel, but and flag it, but unfortunately stuff like that is out there, man, where um, people they display their ignorance and shit like that. But it's good that you discovered that early on. I'm glad you do your research and you didn't hop on with them and then
Now,
Yeah.
like the shit they was saying on a panel, right? I was like, man, I should hop on and curse their ass out and shit. But I think that's what they was doing when people was like disagreeing with them in the comment section.
Yeah.
It was like hop on the panel. But I was like, these dudes probably start trolling and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the troll be real. Okay, you done got a few people that done joined. Go ahead, Bo. Go ahead and bring in your.
Hey, fella, I'm gonna apologize to y'all for just minutes ago what happened just there, man. I ain't mean to interrupt the show.
Well,
Nah, you good, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, life happens, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you're doing, the way you act, goddamn, life happens. So shit, it is what it is.
Yeah. But King Dave, man, I've been subscribed to your show, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man. You know,
Yeah,
when I go live, you gotta hop on one time when I'm live.
I did that a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta check me out next time when I go live, man. Appreciate that.
I'll check out.
Yeah, man. You know.
Hey, look, I just read on the thing about it. They said, your boy slapped the girl with an open hand slap and bust her lip open.
You talking about Tank?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was an open hand or a closed hand?
No, they said open hand.
Damn.
Hold on. It's a Prince Sauce ESPN. Javante Davis was arrested Tuesday after he allegedly struck a woman on the right side of her head with a closed hand tight slap that caused a smaller bruise on the inside of her upper lip and the right side of her mouth, per the incident report.
Ah, man, this nigga
Yeah, man. He closed handed, but he boxed her. Ain't no slap there.
Ah, this nigga here, bro.
And then they got another say that said he going to kill me. The girl said he trying to kill her. Man, that boy, that crazy, man.
Yeah, Tank wilding out, man.
He wilding out for real, man. And these dudes like messing with these little hood rat chicks, man. And them hoes ain't nothing but trouble, bro.
Man, listen.
On top of that,
they folks ain't playing about that domestic violence with the females, boy. The folk on.
Especially if you're a celebrity too.
Mm-hmm.
And you a boxer on top of that.
Matter of fact, his hand's supposed to be registered, don't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh hell.
Yeah, no, that's a problem.
Man, you finna get. He could be in the state of Georgia. Hell no.
Oh, Mr. Golden, you in Georgia?
Yeah, I live in Georgia. I live in Savannah.
Oh, you in Savannah? Oh, you way down south over there, man. I'm in Atlanta, man.
Oh hell, not another Atlanta. Oh Lord, have mercy. God damn. I got XO, I got Fresh, all the boys up there. Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, down there. You got Miss T down there too.
Yeah, Miss T in Augusta.
On Augusta?
Yeah, she up there in Augusta.
Oh, yeah, way out there in the country and shit, huh? With your cows and chickens and horses and shit.
What part of Atlanta you in, little bro?
I'm over here over there by the stadium, the Braves Stadium.
Oh man, you over that side there.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling.
You chilling?
What I'm saying? Yeah, you down there. You say you down there. You said you Savannah, huh?
Yeah, I'm a seaport dog. Down by the water.
Okay. You down there by the college? Where you at over there in Savannah? By Savannah State?
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I live about 5 minutes from the college, man.
Okay. Yeah.
See, I used to live right there. They could walk out their door, be right there at my house.
Okay, yeah, I used to be down there all the time, man. You know, I pass through there all the time, man. You know, because I'm from Florida originally. I be going through Savannah all the time, man.
Yeah, down at Savannah State.
Yeah, you know, you already see. I already know. That's why he started laughing already. You already know, man. Hey, look at here, man. I'm a little older now, so you know, we
man.
I'd have been delivered.
You've been delivered? Okay.
Delivered. yeah, man. But Bo, you got another guest on here, man.
Yeah.
You got a guest on here.
Huh? Hey, Amadis, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I had some noise in the background, so I was muted for a minute. What's good with y'all though?
What's
Hey,
up, my brother?
salute, man. Shit, I haven't seen you in a minute, bro.
Where you been?
Man, been busy. Just been grinding like you said earlier.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Yeah. How y'all been though?
Man, chilling, man. I'm chilling. Not
Yeah,
you, bro. How
same.
you been?
Just hanging up in there.
So what's the top y'all talking about? Tank?
Yeah, Tank.
Yeah, if we talking about the situation with Tank Davis, you know, the man a week and a half from his fight date, and he putting his hands on his probably his baby moms or whatnot for the second time.
I mean, he just living up to the hype. They said he was the second Floyd, right?
Okay.
God damn. Shots fired already. Shit.
Damn.
Yeah, he came in
I
hot.
wa-
Damn, the second Floyd. You're
Nah,
not gonna talk about Money Mayweather like that. That's what you're not gonna do with Modest.
hey, fact is fact, right? What they say the facts can't be taken as disrespect. Nah,
Um,
but he tripping though.
if only that was true. But go ahead.
Nah, he definitely tripping though. I seen the article too. I'm confused with a closed hand slap is. I thought that was a punch, but
Thank you. I ain't never heard no close in
Maybe he used that backhand. Maybe get
Backhand?
your ass back on that track, bitch. Or some shit like that.
That's the worst kind of slap you can get, is a backhand slap.
That would probably was. He probably needed his money. Probably what it was. But shit, I don't, it's bad for Tank either way, bro. You a fighter, you gotta have other people handle that type of stuff for you anyway,
Man, it's called walking away, man.
Hell yeah.
It's called walking away.
is he still
I
in jail?
I
or he
wonder
got
what she
bail?
could have done. I wonder what she could have done or said to him for him to even take it that far.
Man, women know how to press your buttons, bro.
Man, listen.
They know what
I
to do.
Hammond told him do that, say he can't fight.
I got him. Part of the Al Hammond plan. Hey.
Yeah, Hammond told us to look, man, we ain't got no money for this fight in January. So we ain't got the budget yet, so we got to postpone our fight. We got to do something. Shit, that's 3 in a row, though, isn't it?
With the baby moms?
No. PBC fighters, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Has the fight been postponed officially?
No, I see. I'm looking at some on ESPN.
Not
I'm
yet.
on YouTube now. Somebody saying the fight's still on. So I don't know.
Is Tank still in jail or he got bail?
No, he bonded out, man. He bonded up $1,000, man. He paid that in no time, man.
Oh, okay.
Shit, he paid that cash bond so he can get that money back. He get that money back, he go to court.
It's gonna be that blowback though, man. That nigga gotta go to court, man. On top of that,
you already got one pending case on you, man.
Mm-hmm. You're not looking like an upstanding citizen right now.
And see what they're gonna do. He gonna keep right on. See all of that right there. They don't want to charge you with misdemeanors right there. You feel me? Hold on. No, let me see. $1,000, yeah. If you're gonna pay $1,000, if you go to bond and come in there with $100, so that's a misdemeanor charge there. That's all it was, a misdemeanor. I was surprised they let him stay overnight. A misdemeanor, you know, to get right out right then and there. I know he ain't went before no judge. Then again, Florida different from Georgia, you know.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Shit, down here, boy. Them folk. And here in Savannah, oh, he would have got charged with an ag here.
Whew.
They would have charged him with aggravated assault. They would have denied his first initial bond hearing. Then he had to sit until his lawyer could get him a bond hearing, boy.
God dang.
Yeah, down here, man. Look at you go for a felony. You go like he got locked up yesterday. He'd have went to court today, and the judge would have denied his bond today.
Oh,
You feel what I'm saying? Because it's a felony charge, and he's going to record his court, and so he had to go to state court in order to get a bond. So he would have had to sit. You know, he'd have had to sit down now 30 days in that motherfucker.
God damn, for overhand slap? Or a slow hand slap?
Listen, if they would have charged you with an ag, yeah, they'd have charged with aggravated assault. It depends on what kind of ag that they give you. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, man, he would have had to sit. His lawyer would have had to go petition a bond hearing. You feel what I'm saying? They try to get him one quicker. Because the first thing they would have did, they would have given him he'd have went for the initial bond hearing. They would have denied that. Then he would have had a preliminary bond hearing, and what that is that I mean preliminary hearing. That was the judge to see whether they got enough evidence to bind it over to a state court, either Superior Court. He ain't gonna get a bond on that one neither.
Mr. Golden talking like he got a few eggs on his record, don't he? Yeah, damn. Who the hell you done assaulted?
Hey man, I ain't no saint now. I done been boy. Look at here.
Yeah, I already know, man. Shit, hey, look, if you done been on this earth long enough, you done been through some shit, bro.
Man, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. That's how they're gonna get a preliminary hearing. A preliminary hearing, the judge gonna decide whether that sucker has got enough evidence to bind it over, and he gonna look at you already got one case pending. He's gonna deny your bond there. Ooh. Then if you ain't got no good attorney to file for a motion for you to get a bond, you gonna sit there.
I was just about to say that he got enough money, I hope, or
yeah,
I'll fund him enough money, I hope, to get it.
But the point is, the day is it's the end of the year, so court date stuff is so backed up in that sucker, man. You gonna sit there unless your lawyer petition for your bond. Then you still gotta sit. Still might take about 30 days for they get a hearing.
That's for poor folks, man. They got money. They be all right.
Yeah. Rules. Well, you know, Miami a little different, man, for real. So that shit happened in Miami. So,
hey, you know, to me, is it a coincidence? Like four dudes said something about Terrence Crawford, and all of a sudden, either these fights got postponed or they're in trouble. So Jamal Charlo said some shit about Terrence Crawford. He had a back injury. Errol Spence gets in a car accident. Jamel Charlo, he broke his hand. Now here it is, Tank Davis. This dude locked up.
Well, Jamal ain't get hurt. That was one of them phantom.
Man, that nigga ain't got no broke hand. I told the boy that junk. I hate him put that cast on my hand.
He did it himself. Nigga, Al Hamer wrapped his hand up. Like, look at him.
I give Jamel the benefit of the doubt.
I ain't getting nothing.
He don't got a history of pulling out of fights and doing.
He ain't got the hell. That's what Al see.
But Jamal though, I believe he wasn't hurt at all with his back though. Same thing with Demetrius with his phantom injury with what was the white dude he's supposed to fight from the UK?
Zach Parker.
Yeah, he wasn't hurt, man.
That boy ducking that smoke.
Couple of these people with these last minute. Then you see an interview of them. They walk around just fine. They doing everything else. Like, I ain't hurt.
Yeah,
ain't no rehab, nothing. Just
nothing.
First of all, he's supposed to fight what? Day Smart, Jamel.
Yeah, he's supposed to fight in a couple weeks.
A couple of weeks. Okay, why in the hell you going hard in training?
Nah, normally that's normal. You wrap up your sparring. The last week
when you rest.
Yeah.
But the week before that, you shouldn't be. The week before that, you shouldn't be doing no hard sparring either.
Listen, man, it's the Christmas holiday. Listen, y'all. His daddy told him he couldn't fight. Earl said you ain't gonna fight, bud. So.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Earl been in a car accident, and he break his hand.
Earl said that his neck hurt. And he ain't gonna be able to fight for another 6 months.
Hold on. Now the neck hurt. Now I thought it was the leg. He said the leg hurt on the thing.
He said the leg. Oh, I don't know.
It's the leg.
It's the leg. It's the leg.
It's the leg. It's the leg. It's the leg. It's the day we were looking at the other night. He said the leg hurt. What I don't understand is the way that car was hit.
Yeah.
That's all he got. Top of his leg hurt.
His leg hurt. Yeah.
And that's it. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? I'm quite sure we don't see enough accidents, right? If two cars get hit head on, where the other car gonna be at? Right there in front of you, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now where the other car at?
That's a good question.
That's a great question. Unless the shit hit it and then like slid somewhere or something.
Slid with
it. Because
the way that car, he said that car hit head on. See how that car hit like that? The other car gonna be smashed up just like that car there.
It looked like it was some side impact too, so I don't know.
It's side impact too, but in the statement he said it was head-on collision.
Head on
But
collision.
the dude ran the light. How the dude ran the light? Was you sitting at the light and Cuz just ran the light to hit you?
Mm. Well, all I'm gonna say is this shit just look way too. It's way too
Flaky.
convenient for me because now that Bud Crawford is free, now that he's ready to make the fight, all of a sudden you can't make the fight now. You ain't in the position to make it. You ain't fighting until April, May, and June. But then even when you're talking about April, May, and June, you're talking about other fights.
And then
And
they say a volunteer fighter he gonna fight.
exactly. So now the excuse gonna be, oh, Earl needed tune up after the car accident. Like it's the same old story. This almost
Earl,
feel like the same play that they did
Earl
a
don't
few
need no
years
tune
ago.
up.
Exactly. The dude just fought. But because he got in a car accident, that might be their reason. The reasoning for what they're gonna say why he taking this fight that ain't gonna be Bud.
Man, come on, man.
But
Hey,
then Earl don't fight no tune-ups though, right?
right. Hey, did y'all see when the post when comment on that shit? Oh, the world greatest fighter been in another accident. That's a joker posting on this shit on the Instagram. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Who put that up there?
Who put that up?
Go if you pull that clip up on that day about that car, you can see folks in there comment on this shit on his IG. Somebody got to the world greatest fighter. All kind of shit.
World greatest fighter. Oh
Yeah,
hell no. That ain't nothing but some
man. Like I
Earl
said, we was on XO station the other night. We was going through that shit, man. We was triple holler that shit, Bo. I mean, you see them guys in the comment. Oh, champ, you all right, champ? Where you at, champ? This motherfucker here, Earl Section is crazy as hell.
Yeah, them dudes crazy as hell for real. Dude, boy, I don't even
Man,
know.
I said, man,
King David, I've been told you that fight wasn't gonna happen though. I've been consistent with that. That
You
fight
was
ain't gonna happen.
definitely one of the ones, Amadeus. You was definitely one of the ones telling me the fight ain't happening, bro. For real.
man, listen, that fight wasn't gonna never happen. Some Bud came up to 147. That fight will never happen.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen. I'll be 57 next month. I've been looking at boxing down there all my life. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life, man.
Let me ask y'all this though. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think Jermell gonna fight? Like, you think Jermell will fight Bud?
Hell no.
I think all three of them about to move up. I think Maul gonna go to 68. I think Mel about to go to because Mel about to be out for 2 months for the hand injury allegedly. So then he got to do rehabilitation too. So then he talking about really he gonna be out 5-6 months.
He come at the same time. Come right by the same time Earl coming back.
Right. I think they all gonna move up.
What if
man, ain't that convenient though?
Thank you.
God damn, he gonna come back the same time.
By the same time Earl come
gonna
back.
be about the same time they come back.
Yeah, because this December, you gotta have it in hand cash for 8 weeks. So we're looking at end of February. February only got 28 days. So you might say you're looking at about March. Then he's gonna take 3 or 4 months to rehab. March, April, May, June, July, somewhere up in there. Come on the same time Earl coming back.
But you know what I think it is too, with that budget they gotta pay because Fox pretty much done. So Deontay probably gonna be fighting on Showtime. You gotta pay for Deontay fight next year.
Yeah.
That's gonna be expensive. Then you gotta pay for what's the other fight? What's the other schedule they was talking about?
They got a tank fight coming out next month.
Yeah, but that fight that card low
Caleb Plant.
Yep, you gotta pay for that's what I think of. Plant Benavidez, if that fight happened, you gotta pay for that too.
Them boys ain't got no money, man.
Yeah,
this boy might go to BLK. When everybody go BLK Prime.
What I keep hearing is I'll be using Floyd money too.
Oh hell yeah.
Which is why if you notice when Canelo fought Plant, all of a sudden Floyd was bashing Canelo again once he ran off with the bag, because essentially Canelo ran off with his money.
They're the Floyd money.
Well, Floyd has said on multiple occasions, me and Al are one. We are business together. We the same person. Blah blah blah.
To me, Floyd is Al. Floyd is Al.
So and that's why I don't get with the people hyping the fight up. Floyd said the fight ain't happening. Tim Smith said the fight ain't happening. Espinoza basically said the fight ain't happening. I don't know why everybody thought the fight was gonna happen.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Floyd said it came on and said this fight not happening without me. And it ain't happening this year. He said that. So
and it may happen in the future. Meaning ain't no guarantees. Meaning pretty much I don't know.
I think Bud fight gonna be with Ortiz. That's probably gonna be his last.
Ortiz went the other way.
Ortiz don't want to fight.
Ortiz about to fight Stanionis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I think Earl gonna move up, so then he gonna be the champ. And it's gonna end up with the IBF. And then I think Bud gonna end up fighting with Ortiz. I think Bud got a better chance of getting a fight with Golden Boy than he do with any PBC fighter.
Hey, hey, did y'all see what Boots say? Boots say he followed niggas at the 154.
Yeah, I'm saying it.
Man, from what I see, Boots be capping.
You do be careful.
If you pay attention to the rankings though, right? Because we all it sounds like everybody know boxing. When is Boots put in the petition?
Thank you, sir.
If you really want to fight, you're gonna put the petition in.
He's been number 3 in the WBO for how long now?
He number 1 for the IBF, right? Any high in the WBC too.
But I thought they put in for the petition for the IBF.
Yeah, he petitioned for the IBF, but he ain't petitioning the WBO. So my thing is, what made you petition for the IBF but not the WBO? If you talking about you want the Bud fight,
because that's an easier fight.
Okay.
Them niggas, man, listen.
Just making sure, because according to these Errol Spence fans, Bud don't want to fight Boots, but Boots had the opportunity to fight Bud, and that fight would have been much easier to make than an Errol Spence fight.
What?
You think so?
But yeah,
I know so. That would have been easier to make.
And see, everybody talk about why he ain't called Boots, why he ain't called Ortiz for the fight for in December for this month right here.
So let me clarify, Modest. Just speaking on like the willingness of Bud to fight Boots, but the Showtime thing, that might have been a little bit of an issue as far as to make the fight.
Because he exclusive Showtime.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit of a problem, but I think that. But it still would have been an easier to fight to make than the Earl fight, because I don't think Earl want to fight. I don't think he got any intention of fighting Boots, but I think Bud will fight Boots if he's put in that situation.
Bud already told him he'll take that smoke.
Yeah.
Bud in the lose no matter what though.
Exactly.
If he beat Boots wasn't ready. If he beat Ortiz, even though I think Boots looks better in the eye test, but Ortiz got the better resume. So Ortiz beating Stanionis, my bad, to me, makes him valid though. That's a valid fight if he beats Stanionis.
But listen, that's
what I'm saying. He could lose that fight. So
I thought Stanionis had a signed contract already with Earl on him though. He's supposed to be fighting Earl next.
You know how that works?
You do.
What title is it for?
That's for the
WBA.
WBA.
And who got a great relationship with WBA? Alvin
Heyman.
Yeah,
just like Bob Arum with the WBO. That's the irony. Hold on, real quick. That's the irony. If Bud was still with Bob Arum, he would have been able to force Charlo into a fight.
He still could.
Nah,
he still can.
WBO is AKA Bob Arum. I'm saying like that fight would be happening, or he had to vacate the belt.
All that Bud got to do is move up and activate the super. He's the super champion.
Is he the super champion?
Yes, he's the super champion.
Yeah, he is super champion. Yep.
So he don't need Bob. He don't need Bob for that.
He can activate it now, but he'll just be fighting Tim Tszyu.
Yeah, he'd be fighting Tim Tszyu.
See, Tim Tszyu, he go hit Tim Tszyu, and knock Tim Tszyu out. If he knock Tim Tszyu out, then Jamel got to fight Bud Nate, drop the title, because Bud will be his mandatory for that title, and he haven't had a defense on that title yet. So Bud won't have to wait no 18 months.
Yeah, y'all don't respect weight classes, huh? Because King David and Bud, I heard y'all say it a few times. I think Bud can just move up to 54 and beat Mel or beat whoever. Them some big dudes at 54, man.
They are some big dudes, but
size ain't everything.
But Bud a big dude though. Bud ain't no little nigga, man.
Nah, Bud small. Bud is truly a welterweight. That's what it is. He's a real welterweight. A lot of these dudes be squeezing down some weight class they don't belong in. Like Tony Harrison, everybody talk about his gas tank, but he's 6'1". He shouldn't be at 154. So that's half the battle. He losing half of himself from Shore and Kent to get to that weight class. Like he's that from a physicality standpoint. He's a middleweight, super middleweight. Like naturally,
even 154 is small though. Honestly, if you gonna put it like that, I mean, what grown man is 154 pounds?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
A smoker
or a crack addict.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you in
Smoking
you
the
know,
rocks.
you know if you in fighting shape though, you're gonna be under what you would be if you wasn't a athlete. So even if you walk around 170, 165 and make 154 ain't nothing. But Charlo, he coming down from 180. Talking about Mel. He said it on,
Mhm.
he admitted that. Like, so I don't understand how Spence made 147, to be honest with you. He ain't little either.
Nah,
Man.
he definitely a definition of a weight bully.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
X.
And listen, and the way I seen Bud would hit my man, the uppercut, Earl on that shit.
So don't.
That last fight, Bud would hit them up with an uppercut like a guy. I was, God damn, I got a headache looking at that shit.
Man, I think, man, PBC, man, they know that Earl ain't fucking with Bud, bro. They just trying to play this shit right in a way where they're gonna be able to capitalize the most off of when Earl Spence lose, because they know this man gonna lose, bro.
Which,
Once Earl, listen, they're trying to. What the deal is? They're trying to find somebody who's going to replace Earl. 'Cause Earl is the cash cow right now. Now,
Earl
if
ain't big
Bud,
cash cow.
huh?
Because
ain't big
I was
cash.
gonna say that's a sorry excuse for a cash
No.
cow, boy.
I'm talking far at the welterweight division. Here's the cash cow or whatever for that.
Who, Earl Spence?
Yeah, in the welterweight division. They ain't about a.
See what I
That's a
I
sick
don't.
cow. That cow sick as hell.
It ain't
Yeah.
people. I don't like the A side B side talk.
Nah.
Because people will
Nah.
quantify it and go, well, for welterweight division, Earl's an ace. A
It's
side
bullshit, bro. Like, yeah, Amada, they can't quantify any of the stuff that. But I get what Mr. Golden trying to say. Like, as far as the big names at 147, like Earl beat all their other big name welterweights, other than Keith Thurman. So,
but Earl don't even get paid. I don't see how he the cash cow when Bud make the most money.
I would not call him a cash cow at all.
I'm talking about the PBC, man.
I won't use the
PBC,
word.
he the cash cow.
He's one of their bigger name fighters. We'll just put it
Right.
like that.
Okay. Because if Bud come over there and beat Earl, take them belts, who they got over there now? They ain't got nothing.
If they had Boots fighting 3, 4, 5 times a year like he should, instead of once a year.
Mm.
I'm not sold on Boots because Boots haven't fought nobody to test that chin yet.
Yeah, I mean
he does be getting clipped though.
Yeah, we getting clipped, but he get clipped by niggas ain't got no power like that though.
But man, Boots, I never seen him in person, personally, but I know somebody who sparred with him a couple times. Boots is every bit of a middleweight. He ain't
He is, man.
So when he fighting them little guys, that's what it is. Even when if you notice he get clipped, it don't phase him nothing. He walking through their shots. He be in the gym sparring with light heavyweights and shit, from what I heard. So he fighting welterweights. It ain't much on the punches.
The older he get, the harder it's gonna be for him to make that weight though. So he trying to get all the smoke he can get at 147, so he can hurry up and move up.
Yeah, I'm sure he thought he'd have got a title shot by now. He should have. Honestly, Spencer Crawford alleged fight holding the division up. I hate welterweight. I don't even.
I feel you on that one.
I'm starting to hate 135 too.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be 140 because they all moving up. So I'm gonna hate.
But the common thing between both of those weights is the PBC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because they won't fight nobody. Well, I won't let them fight nobody. Just like Fulton. Fulton talking about he want to fight New Way, knowing he working on a whole nother fight the whole time.
Well, right now Devin is getting ready to fight Lomachenko, so 135 ain't looking too bad. At least it's Tank that's over there that's on that bullshit.
Tank. It was Ryan.
Man, I don't even count them. I don't even count them at lightweight.
Pitbull
talking about he don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson because Shakur's gonna be running or some shit like that.
Man, Shakur gonna beat the shit out of their ass, man.
I feel like it's probably gonna be like this at lightweight. After Devin beat Loma, because I think that's gonna happen. Then Shakur gonna be next up in line. I don't see the winner of that fight fighting Shakur next, but whoever wins that fight probably gonna move up. Well, Devin gonna move up.
Devin gonna move up. He always hard for him to make that weight.
Devin gonna move up. Shakur gonna beat whoever.
Yeah.
At 135, I ain't gonna hold you.
He gonna beat whoever. He gonna pick up them belts after Devin leave him. And then it's gonna be Shakur division, and Tank ain't fighting nobody. I'm saying that right now.
All that take fighting is a baby mama and going to jail.
Are you rude, bro? That's what you is.
The sad part is though that I think Tank could actually beat pretty much everybody.
He probably could. The dude got skills. He probably
skills.
And then he got a puncher's chance on top of that. So it's like
that's more what it is. He hit hard enough and everybody we naming. So Haney, the advantages that Haney would have over Tank, over 12 rounds, Tank probably would catch him, clip him eventually.
But see, the
The
point
only,
is,
the only thing with Tank though, Tank be fighting flat-footed fighters.
He
So
do.
it looks good.
Facts. He ain't never fought nobody who was able to move. He ain't never fought nobody who had a long jab that was able to keep him at the end of his jab. He would have problems with Devin Haney.
In the first
I
half,
truly think so, for
in the
sure.
first half, for sure.
Well,
my
the
thing
thing is too is Tank doesn't throw a whole lot of punches either, so he would have to catch Devin somewhere. But I don't know that actually happens throughout the fight.
no, bro.
I think it will. 'Cause
Devin,
lesser fighters don't call Haney.
Devin
They
keep
throw-
his
they
ass
throw-
on the outside though.
They throw
See, the
more
last time
punches,
Devin
though.
got rocked, that because Devin got too comfortable
Yeah.
and slaked off. You feel what I'm saying? And he got clipped.
If you notice with Devin, a part of it's because the weight cuts that we talking about with the other fighters.
Mhm.
He's too big for 35 now, but he fades in the second half of the fight. So in the Lomachenko fight, this is how I think the fight gonna play out. I think early on, Devin got to keep Lomachenko keep the pace low, keep the action slow, so he can jab and move and work and tie him up when he needs to. Because if it's a fast-paced fight in the second half of that fight, Lomachenko gonna be dangerous for Devin. But in the first half of that fight, I think if Devin play it smart, he can outpoint him and get a.
I don't like Lomachenko. Fucking.
You don't like Lomachenko?
You know, like Loma?
Why?
Wow.
You don't like Lomachenko, or you don't like all the hype around him?
I don't like Lomachenko. They gave him too much shit.
You know, like
I
the
don't-
hype.
Oh, you talking about the hype? Really, the
I don't
hype?
like the hype.
It's everything
I
around.
don't like him. Period.
Because
I
Lomachenko,
like Loma. I like Loma, man. Loma,
he a
Loma-
fighter. He a
Yeah.
fighter's fighter. Just like Devin, he a fighter's fighter. They don't complain. They don't, they gonna come and fight. They work hard. They ain't going to jail for domestic violence. They ain't.
Damn, shots
They-
fired.
It's a domestic.
Domestic
You know what I'm
violence.
saying?
Damn. See, I ain't saying that now.
God
You don't see
damn.
him drinking. You don't see him dancing and kissing on men. And they ain't doing none of that. They,
Oh hell. Him and Yellow
Man.
Breezy. Him and Yellow Breezy. Call it like it is. Him and Yellow Breezy.
Eating strawberries, you know what I'm saying, and shit in the tub with warm tub. Come on.
That's
bath water.
wrong. That's
That's why-
wrong.
they ain't twerking on videos and
Hey,
have babies.
hey, King David. I told you, leave the shit at 22 now.
that's why I don't get the hate.
Woo.
That's why I don't get the hate for Bud though. All Bud do is box.
Hey, King David.
Be with his family, man.
King David, I ain't coming on your show, dog.
Hey, I ain't even say that though. That wasn't even me that said that. That was
So that was you?
Nah, that wasn't me.
Now that was me.
Who say that?
That twerk video out there though, bro. I
Who
feel
say
like
that?
it went viral. That was a modest.
Hey, look at cuz. Hey, Bo.
Yeah.
Put him on the game, Bo. Put him on the game, Bo.
Man, them PBC fighters different, man.
Bo, put him on the game now. Goddamn, cuz, where you stay at?
Hey.
I'm from New York.
Okay. Me and Wilder be up there.
Hey,
Yeah.
I visit Atlanta often though, so I ain't out there. If I'd known you was down there, David, I'd pull it up on you, man. I was
Oh,
in
you
Atlanta.
definitely got to pull up on me, bro. Next
Yeah, I
time
was
you
in
come
Atlanta
down here, man.
In September, I was in Atlanta for a little bit, so
Oh,
for like almost a month. So I'll go down there periodically. I got family down there, so
okay. I'll be in New York too, man. Where you at in New York?
I was in Brooklyn. Now I live up in Buffalo. I just caught that
Damn.
storm, man. Yeah,
Oh,
that
man.
shit was.
Buffalo. God damn.
Yeah, that's why he ain't been online. Goddamn, he been caught
He
up
was
in the
traveling.
storm.
Man, yeah, this
He
storm
been that
was
goddamn
crazy.
storm.
That
Shit.
storm was crazy. Now
Yeah.
I'm originally from this part of New York though. I got family
okay.
down in the city. Yeah, so
Okay.
man, yeah.
Yeah, nah, I was in Brooklyn for I've stayed in Brooklyn for like a good 3 months, probably later last year. But I ain't been back since I did go for like a weekend though.
Okay.
Probably back in like April or May. So I'll be going to New York, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get a license out there. I want to start selling shit out there.
Yeah, I'm actually originally from Brooklyn myself.
Okay.
Yeah. But right now I'm staying in Connecticut.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I understand. I don't blame you.
fuck this shit. Connecticut. Yeah.
Hey. Now I'm looking at Boots talking. He wants Jamel now.
Yeah, I seen that
I'm
too.
saying that too.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm reading this shit here now.
He said he'll go up to 54, fight Jamel, and then come back down and talking about he ready for Earl and Bud.
I
Man, he
don't
ain't
I
ready
don't
for it.
I don't understand why people think Mel is sweet, man. You gotta be able to outbox him and negate his power to beat him, basically.
Well, that's because Jamel just his he got a temper problem, like whereas though that should get in the way.
See, it's easy to get in his head.
Yeah,
And
that's
see,
why
Man, if we keeping it a buck,
boxing him.
Jamel is very basic, bro. He's a very
yeah,
basic fighter. You can very much outbox the shit out of him. We saw Tony Harrison do it, really
you.
for 2 fights until
Yep.
he got caught.
But
So
Tony's actually a very good boxer. Like that
he
ain't
he is,
that
but
ain't
so
yeah.
he is, but so is Boots. Boots is also a good fighter. So is Terrence Crawford. They're also very good boxers. They're very smart and they have a high boxing IQ.
I
And
do
then
you one though. I do you one though.
go
Pure
ahead.
pure boxing. Tony Pearson's a better pure boxer than both of them though. If you talking about ones and twos, using your basics, jabbing, keeping somebody in quarter step, but Bud's boxing ability is also I'm trying to a lesser, I'd say to a much lesser extent, but his is more nuanced. Like he going off an instinct. He throw punches that you normally don't even practice. Like the shit
Yeah.
he hit Kell Brook with. It's not even a hook. It's not a hook. It's not a jab. It's just he reacting, just punching. You know what I'm saying? Like his
No.
is more.
Hey, man.
The thing with Bud is the IQ. See, so
Thank
like
you.
if you're talking about pure boxing, then yeah, I get it to you. Tony Harrison is fundamental. You talking about fundamentals and that sort of thing. But when it comes to Bud Crawford, his IQ is what sets him apart because he's gonna take away what you want to do. He's gonna take it away, and then he's gonna figure out what you don't like to get hit by and hit you with it. You know, and get you up out of there. So I think that's what makes him a special fighter when it comes to boxing, you know.
Man, look here.
Tony.
I see that punch now. He talk about that, man. That shit came out of nowhere. He just fucked Kell Brooks up. That motherfucker. That shit. I didn't see that shit coming.
Cause how do you prepare for a punch? Like it is a weird
You can't.
punch. Oh yeah, so it's like
You can't.
a lot of his punches. He like you saying, David. He does a good job of hiding his punches. Like he'll set you up for something. That uppercut was there the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? So he's setting it up all night. So
yeah, he throwing everything but uppercuts. Make you think that he don't throw uppercuts.
Right,
and then as soon as you get comfortable with your head tucked in there, he gonna throw the uppercut.
Shit, that last fight, I couldn't tell the way he uppercut the shit at that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was watching, I didn't even see what punch he knocked him out with. To the replay, I'm like, what the fuck did he throw? You know what I'm saying? Like, but
you talking about the Avanesian fight?
Yeah. Fight. Yeah. See, but that's my issue though. Is when Bud, if that fight ain't gonna happen either if he fight Mel. I need to. The only concern is if Mel hit him. That's it. I think he can outbox him, but
I put like to here.
Mel hurt bigger people.
Well, what I notice about Bud, if Bud take your best shot, he finna walk you down and kill you.
And that's not a good idea though.
Right.
Like when you that's why boxing ain't apples to apples or triangle theory don't work.
Right.
When I hear people talk about how Tony Harrison outboxed him, or even Julian Jackson's son? Julian Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
They're also 6 feet tall with long arms. Like it's a different fight. Bud's 5'8". He got long arms, but it's a different dynamic when you fighting Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same fight. Bud's gonna have to at some point engage.
I'm going to sell out. I'm going to sell out a little bit to get inside, but also too, Amadeus Bud got long arms. Yes. I would wager to say his arms are probably just as long, if not a little longer than Jamel's.
I think he is a little longer.
So it might not be much of a stretch for him to say that he might be able. You know, me and Modest go through this all the time, bro. Like we be stay going back and forth, but it wouldn't be a stretch to say that he may not have that problem with Jamel.
What about when Mel hit him? That's my only concern.
When Mel hit him, now that's another story. But
that's the only concern in the fight for me.
Mel gonna have to come out or hurt him real bad.
But what I'm saying is, what Mel gonna do with Bud tag his ass?
He been hit, but he been hit. To me, I don't know. I respect weight classes. Maybe I'm putting too much respect on weight classes. To me, he been hit by bigger fighters, stronger fighters.
Well, I don't know. Because let's look at Jamel opponents. Who has he fought that's a puncher? Maybe you could say Erickson Lubin.
Shit, he ain't had time to punch him.
He had time to do shit with that motherfucker.
He had time to punch it, right?
Yeah.
But
He
other
had
than,
time to do that with that fight there.
right, exactly. But other than Lubin, who else?
When
Who else has he fought as a puncher?
what's the guy name that knocked out J-Rock?
But he ain't really a puncher like that.
Oh, Jason
Man,
Rosario.
Rosario.
That's a bit. He punched during the fight when he fought Mel. You can see Mel see. Okay, yeah, this motherfucker punch. But Mel started
Shit, that first
Mel started boxing him a lot more. And
that fight Mel lost, the one that made a draw. My man had his ass hurt.
Who
Oh,
talking
Castaño.
Castaño had him hurt.
Castaño wear you down though.
Yeah, he ain't really a puncher. He more like a volume fighter, like a Sean Porter type motherfucker. But
Yeah, he could punch, but it ain't like one. Yeah, it ain't one punch knockout power. It ain't.
But see, like I said, a lot of folks, like you look at Bud the way Bud fight. Bud come out in an orthodox stand, and once he figure out he switch to southpaw, he switch to southpaw. He gonna take Mel jab away from him.
here go the thing: if you gonna beat Bud, you gonna have to beat him early on, because once he figure out what it is that you're trying to do, he's gonna take the punch away. You're not gonna be able to catch him with that punch. Not after the fourth round. You're gonna have to catch him within 4. And Jamel has the ability to do that.
But see, I don't think that. I think for 12 rounds, Jamel. That's my issue with the fight.
Bud don't really get hit. Bud don't really get hit after 4 rounds, really.
I've seen him get hit.
Not much. I mean,
it's just. But right, you made my point. Before I got to say it. All it takes with Mel is one punch.
One punch, but it got to be the right punch. It can't be any punch. It got to be Mel like throwing them straight 1-2s.
And what Bud get hit? My bad. When Bud get hit, what he get hit with? Straight right. If you notice that when he get hit with a straight right. And what's Mel's best punch? It's an interesting fight.
It's interesting.
But Bud be rolling. He be rolling them punches though.
Yeah.
With his face.
Yeah.
Bud is the least hit fighter though.
With his face, but you made that sound crazy though.
But listen, hey Bo, if y'all notice, when a nigga tag Bud real good, what Bud go to do?
He get his back.
Yeah.
See, it's different.
Which
See,
is
to me,
also the problem.
to me,
you can't do that with Mel, man. You can't
see,
firefight.
listen, to me, there are two sides of this motherfucker, man. When a fight first started, you're fighting Terrence. Okay. But then when you tag that motherfucker and that crazy motherfucker Bud come out, that's when he go to laughing at your ass. You ain't noticed that shit? When you tag that motherfucker, he go to laughing, that he go to beating your ass.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you got to be some kind of special talent when you get to turn shit up. They taught that shit how to, look how that nigga did the Porter, man. He would carry Porter to them niggas on the outside, told him he was losing. That nigga that turned that shit up and got rid of that quick.
Shit, rewatching that though, that was a close fight. For most of the fight to me.
Bud been carrying that nigga, man.
But
to me, Bud, I think Bud was comfortable. I think Bud was comfortable going to distance with Sean until they told her ass he was losing.
Yep, and that's when he turned it up. It was a weird thing. It was like once he thought he was losing, now he's really letting his power go. Now he really, trying to hurt him. But
yeah, they cool in real life like that. They cool.
Yeah. I thought the fight was competitive for the first 6 rounds, but after that, I just thought like Bud turned it up from there.
When he stopped him 11th, right? He stopped him 11th or 10th.
10.
In the 10th round.
Yeah. What
I
you saying?
had
I
it 6 rounds to 3 prior to the stoppage.
I can see that.
Man, cause it like the nigga told Bud, and the boy said, "You for real?" He said, "All right." It went right up, pop, pop, pop. I said, "Damn, that shit was quick." Go on. It take a special skill, motherfucker, to do some shit like that. And like he would bait Sean up all night long. He could have been dropped him.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna head out, man. Hey, salute to y'all, man. And if anybody watching, man, y'all be sure to subscribe to Bold and Understandings and hit that like button, man. But I'm gonna head out, fellas.
All right,
man. Salute, King David.
I can't, dude.
Yes, sir.
But Bo, like I said, man, I'm proud of you. But I caught my boy first. This your first live here, Bo?
Yeah, like where they have the people on the panel and stuff.
Yeah, I'm talking like they here on the panel. Shit, man. I would talk some shit now. I got B-Mac. I got B-Mac all up, boy. I'm telling boy, you need to make Mark come on tonight. I think I'm the first. I've been above first. God damn it! I was talking some shit tonight.
Yeah,
I forgot that.
B-Mac coming on tonight too, right?
Yeah, he coming on tonight.
Yeah, I think he might touch on that Tank Davis joint too.
Yes, he already definitely got a thing coming on for us fucking with Tank about the Tank shit, man. Talk about the Tank, so you know that shit gonna be live tonight. Well, they're gonna be triple hard by that Tank shit, boy.
Oh man,
The PBC shit. Or the PBC shit for to get crunk up tonight, boy. Look here, I'm about to take me a nap.
yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Boy, look here, cause you know that shit gonna be about 4 hours, four and a half hour low or something up in that boy there. Mm-hmm. But boy, man, I'm proud of you, man. I'm glad I had the opportunity to be on what you like to say here, man.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
You know, I had a little company just walked in the door, so you know what time it is with me, Bo.
Yeah. Shit, Mr. Golden, when you gonna start it live, man?
I don't know, man. I got a challenge just sitting there, dog. I'll be, man. Shit. I gotta take the time out, dog. I don't even go. I think I posted maybe once or twice on a day, man, and that was it, man. And I'll be like, I'll be trying to get other stuff straightened out. I said I'm gonna go live. I got some stuff on my chest I need to get off my chest, so I'm gonna go on there one day and just post some shit and who like it. If they like it, they like it. They don't, they don't. You know, whatever I got to say, I'm just gonna get it off my chest, you know. Yeah. But man, I'm gonna tap out too, man. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to little mama right quick, man. See what's going on with her. But
right. Yeah,
I catch you tonight, Bo.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to shut it down
All
myself.
right, bro.
All right, have a good one, man. Hey, Ahmad, is you there?
I don't know if you can hear me or not. I think my you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the matrix for a second. I heard you say you about to shut it down though.
Yeah. I gotta get ready to pack up on my probably travel down to VA tonight. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna stop in New York tonight and then hit VA up tomorrow.
All right, bet, man. You be safe. Appreciate you letting me on your live, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate you coming on, man.
You take care.
All right, salute, man.